All right, so we are currently in the Paul Bogle Square at the counting office. The counting is taking place. A number of supporters of the PMP are now on location. Earlier on, it was just a limited amount of persons, but now whole crowd of them are on location, or if I can put it that way. And everyone is just waiting. Police officers and soldiers are on the outside. They are ensuring that the boxes are entering into the counting division as safely as possible. So that is what we're seeing on the outside just now. So persons are around waiting. Earlier on, we heard some commotion because persons are excited and they're confident that their party is leading currently. So that's what's happening on the outside. Earlier on, I was observing what was taking place in the counting division as the boxes are coming in, and we also see the representatives of both parties inside also making their own notation as they're grasping the numbers.
And what are those numbers saying? What the counting has started, preliminary counting. What are the numbers coming out?
Well, I have had a preliminary total, but from what we've been hearing and recording so far, in the earlier part of the evening when counting began, we were seeing some of the votes more swinging towards Downey, and then in just about 5
And those would have been specific boxes.
Right, boxes, right. The boxes that are coming in, and they're now recording that. But in the last 5 minutes, the numbers seem to be picking up for sure. So we're still monitoring what's happening in that area.
All right.
Have you been able, Damien, to get an idea of how many boxes are remaining to be counted?
Not as yet. I'm just waiting until I get the clearance from one of the returning officers, who are pretty much busy right now, to get an idea of how many boxes are left. But what I can say is that at the start of the counting, the boxes were coming in slow, but now they are coming in very rapidly.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Damien Scarlett, there in the Morant Bay Division in East St. Thomas. We go now to Northwest St. Andrew, where Calicia Wright is. Good evening, Calicia.
Good evening, Ricardo. Good evening, listeners.
All right. What's happening in Northwest St. Andrew?
Okay, so I'm currently at the Pembroke Hall Community Center. That's where the counting center is for this election. So they were waiting on all the boxes to come in before the counting process. Before they start the counting process, I think all boxes are in now, and they are about to start that process as we speak. So no numbers for the listeners as yet.
And you said no numbers for the listeners as yet. What else are you seeing?
So security personnel are here. They're monitoring the area, ensuring that the boxes are secure, that it's being transferred properly. Yes, so that's what I'm seeing so far. I'm not seeing any supporters on the premises. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're at the constituency office, but so far we're just waiting on that counting process to begin.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you so much, Calicia. Let's go to Shaloy, who is now in South Trelawny. Shaloy?
Hi, Ricardo. Good evening. Good evening to our listeners. The rain is falling here, so the boxes are coming in slower than expected. So far, we've only counted approximately 28 of the 96 boxes so far. The numbers are maybe too soon to tell. I haven't been able to tally the numbers as to the amount that's given to Mrs. Dalrymple Philibert versus the independent candidate Lloyd Gillings as yet. Boxes are coming in as we speak, but they're coming in slowly because of the rain.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And are you seeing any of the candidates?
No. So Mrs. Dalrymple Philibert and the Lloyd Gillings are at the center here, and they have their supporters on the outside. As soon as one box goes in the favor of one, you'll hear the shout from one person, from one group. And so, as I said, it's coming in slowly but surely.
And Shalai, one of the things that we have also been hearing is that the independent candidate is performing a little better than expected.
he is performing better than expected, and his supporters are here cheering him on. So as soon as the numbers come in, where he's seemingly in the higher rank, then you will hear the screams.
All right, there. Thank you. Shall I keep us updated on that?
Will do.
Thank you.
All right, Sanjay. I mean, I would have expected that this counting would have been happening a little faster.
Faster, yes.
Yeah, but let's go to the break. Let's go to the break, Bugs, and come back with more.
Welcome to election by election coverage right here in the Mek Wi Talk program. We're piggybacking on nationwide news. I am not going to call any of the by-election. I'm not going to say PNP winners or JLP winners yet. One of the reasons why I will not do so, the Electoral Office of Jamaica has not finished counting. And I realize that there are some people on social media is saying this one have so many votes, that one so many votes, and the boxes were just leaving. The boxes was just leaving that area. So I am not going to come on air here and say XQYZ. I am waiting diligently to hear what is going on. What I can say so far that I know of at is low voter turnout in all of the 4 areas. It was low voter turnout that we know so far. It was 5 hours ago. Low voter turnout in St. Andrew Northwest, 2.65%. Trelawny Southern, 9.43%. Town, 19.01%. Morant Bay, 13.63%. Low voter turnout going on so far. We're still waiting on the because the EOJ website is saying that poll close at 7 o'clock. And they're gonna start their counting and so on. So as soon as we can get all of that in, I am not going to come on air and say to you that Roshaw in St. Thomas get how much percent of the vote already? No. Nor the person in Clarendon get how much percent of the vote already? No, I'm not going to do that. The Electoral Office of Jamaica is the one who give out the numbers. And yes, a lot of people may be saying that, Jeffrey, how you can listen to the Electoral Office of Jamaica? You have to listen to them. They're the one who's doing the counting. So far, what we know so far is at 2 p.m., okay, sorry. Hold on there for me. I am seeing something here where, okay, at 2 p.m. today, let me start back this over. Hold on there. Let me start back this over here. At 11 a.m. this morning, voter turnout in St. Andrew Northwest was 2.65%. Trelawny Southern, 9.43%. Town, 19.01%. Morant Bay, 13.63%. That is at 11 a.m. At 2 p.m. today, voter turnout in St. Andrew Northwest was 4.9%. Trelawny Southern, 18.25%. Town, 39.88%. Morant Bay, 27.78%. That's low voter turnouts. Very low. And if they have low voter turnouts, it shouldn't be taking them so long to tally everything. Are we going to see something like what we saw on the local government election? We have to just wait on them. Let me see if I can pick up something here on the Electoral Office of Jamaica website to see what is going on here. Let me see if I can pick up something here because we need to know. I wish these people could have a live feed that we can hook into them to see what is going on. because we need to know. Oh, no. This is not it. They wouldn't even update their system. They wouldn't even update their system. Hold on there for me, please. Let me see if anything is going on over this end. Obviously, there's nothing going on over this end. Let's stand by as soon as we can get a live coverage, a live feed of the election results. Neither do I. So I'm trying to figure out how some people said they've seen it. I've been searching it from all evening. Yet you hear some bloggers saying that they're seeing it on the AOJ website. I have not seen it. And I don't want to come out here and give any propaganda news or fake news. I have to be very careful what I'm doing. I'm not seeing it at all. What I'm seeing so far is on their Facebook page. I am seeing the percentage of voters that came out. That's what I am seeing. I'm not seeing anything else on their thing to say, okay, that person win or that person is about to win or anything like that. So I am not going to do... Nothing is posted on the site as yet. So I don't know how some people talking about said, you know, they're getting it from the electoral office. I don't know. I don't understand why they're doing it.
Glorious minutes of...
We're standing by to see the results. I am not saying Roshaw win. We haven't seen anything on the AOJ website. And I'm not going to come over here and say that person win or that person win. Until the Electoral Office of Jamaica send it out, then I will say so. I am not going to come over here and say that person win or whatever person win. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I'm sorry. Until I see it, then I will say, okay, that is so. I cannot come over here and say that person win and that person win. I haven't heard it. I haven't seen it on the AOJ website, and I can't come over here and do it. So,
Students are...
because I'm still waiting. I'm still looking on the AOJ website to see everything. So, based on what I am looking on the AOJ website, nothing is posted as yet. Nothing is posted on the EOJ website. So I can't say Miss Rose Shaw win or not, or somebody in Clarendon win, or Clarendon or PNP win Clarendon or whatever. I can't do that. I don't see anything on the website. And media houses in Jamaica has not called anything as yet. Media houses in Jamaica has not given any result as yet. Let me check TVJ and CVM now. I am not going to come over here and do that. We have to act professional. Okay. What I am seeing so far is a live feed from Clarendon. Let me figure out something here. Okay, let me go back to this. Apparently there is something going on here.
3,751 votes. She takes just about 74% of the votes. The People's National Party has swept both divisional by-elections. The PMP has prevailed in the Annan Town division, 1,646 votes for Delroy Dawson, 50.8% of the vote. He defeats Suzette Barton, who was able to turn out 1,592, 49.2% of the votes. In Morant Bay, Rosemary Shaw has also defeated Winston Downey. Rosemary Shaw has recorded 2,096 votes, taking 51.4% of the ballots cast. Downey manages 1,978 48.6, call it 47% of the votes. We have with
And-
us Sanjay Cliff Hughes. This is significant. The People's
Yep.
National Party managing to win the two contested elections this evening. Of course, in Town, significant. That's a margin of 54, if my math serves me correct.
And also, Ricardo, with Anon Town, what's now going to happen is that there's going to be a tie in that municipal corporation, and the PNP will
take control
of it
the
because they
municipal
had the popular vote.
Cliff Hughes is with us. Good evening, Cliff Hughes.
Good evening, Cliff.
Good evening, Ricardo. Good evening, Sanjay, and good evening to the listeners.
Mark Golden must be happy.
The two local by-elections results represent a win for Mark Golding's People's National Party. Let us go through them first with Anon Town. What the PNP has done is to flip Anon Town, having lost it 9 months ago in February of this year by only 92 votes. They have now turned around a 92 vote deficit to what? A 54
54 by my count, yeah.
Margin. Yes, that's a turnaround for the PNP. And that represents a win for them, and they must take comfort in that tonight because they put out all the stops. It was a full-throated battle between the machines of both political parties, and the PNP has prevailed by a slim margin, but it is a flip. To turn it around, having lost it by 92 in February, represents a win for the PNP. Yes. In Morant Bay, it's a little different because the PNP went in with a majority of just over 400, and they have been able to hold Morant Bay with a margin. I don't have the numbers in front of me. It's about 80, 90 vote margin.
Yeah, I'm doing the calculations.
Yeah.
Go on, Cliff, go on.
It's a smaller margin than they came out of February's local elections with. So it means that the JLP has narrowed the gap and made gains in Morant Bay against a veteran of local politics in St. Thomas, and in particular Morant Bay, the former mayor of Morant Bay, Rosemary.
It's 118.
118, yes.
118.
Coming down from just about 400.
Yes.
Yeah, about 420, it was. So that represents a gain for Labour, yeah, in terms of the margin. But the PNP has held on to Morant Bay, and they will take comfort from that as well. It's a good night for the opposition, and the Labour Party has more work to do, a lot more work to do.
Yeah, and in terms of the control of the municipal corporations now, Sanjay indicating quite correctly that with this result in Anon Town, it means the People's National Party will be able to take control of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation because there will now be a tie, and the popular vote result was in favor of the opposition People's National Party in February. So if I could just pull up the results from February now, I think it would mean that the People's National Party now controls the majority.
Yeah.
Yes,
because
they won
the
majority in February.
Right.
Yes.
Based on the outcome of February, they had the majority in the popular vote, and they have a majority now of 50 odd in Anon Town. So yes, the PNP now takes control of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation from the governing Jamaica Labour Party. It means that Joel Williams will no longer continue as mayor and chairman of the Clarendon municipality, and that is going to be music to the ears of the comrades.
Yes. And Cliff, a much needed boost again for Mark Golding coming from the local government election and again proving himself being the president of the party to take them through this by-election to win.
Yes, because these two contested by-elections, we haven't spoken about the parliamentary by-elections yet. What's the turnout for South Trelawny? The turnout for South Trelawny was much better than it was for Northwest St. Andrew, especially the turnout for Northwest St. Andrew is bad news for Labour. Yeah? because we know they have problems in Northwest St. Andrew. Yeah. Dwayne Smith was not the kind that would set the place on fire, yeah, in terms of support. There were serious reservations about his suitability, yeah, based on his record as councillor. And the fact that the Labour Party turnout in Northwest St. Andrew mean that voter apathy was very, very strong. And Labourites in Northwest St. Andrew didn't even bother to turn out, yes? So that's another bad sign for the Labour Party, because they were expected to win Northwest St. Andrew, but what we were watching for is the level of turnout, the extent to which you can mobilize your voters to come out. Yes? Given the fact, the reality, the voters would be not so enthused or motivated because the PNP were not in the contest, and they know it would not result in a change in government at the national level. You have to factor that in. But I make the point because Andrew Holness's Jamaica Labour Party has a problem. 9 months going into a general election. Coming out of February and tonight, they have not been able to energize, to bring up the base of the Labour Party support. We saw it in February, and we're seeing it tonight. And we heard today in that voice note that was leaked by the councillor for the Raytown Division, Rosalie Hamilton, Labourites are not happy with the government.
And if I could just say, Cliff, before I pose another question to you, strictly speaking, the People's National Party does not, let me just correct that, does not take control of the Clarendon Municipal Corporation. A mayor is already in place. The mayor does not demit office. What would need to happen is a vote of no confidence would have to be moved. And with a tie, the People's National Party would not prevail. So the information I'm receiving
the JLP would not prevail. You mean?
The PNP would not prevail in thank you. The PNP, yes, the PNP would not prevail in removing the mayor. So the mayor remains in office. That is the information. It does not disturb the election because a mayor is already in place. But I want gentlemen to sort of step back for a second, because I heard the conversation that yes, this is a win for Mark Golding, undoubtedly, and the People's National Party. But these two divisions are traditionally strong division for the People's National Party. And I wondered, Cliff, based on that fact and based on the results, narrow margins, how much can we extrapolate to the national level in terms of the outcome?
One has to be careful how much you extrapolate, but the local realities, take them one at a time, in and town, at a time when the PNP was gaining across the country in February of this year, yes, the PNP lost a traditional PNP local division by 92 votes. 8-9 months later, it has won it. It has regained it. Now, at this level, it may be due to a number of factors, including the personal pull of the late councillor who won it for the JLP in February. In these local elections, the pull of the candidate, yes, can make all the difference, especially with a 92 vote margin. It's a small, slim margin.
Right.
So we don't know if it was the pull of Mrs. McFarlane that carried over the line. Yeah, in February. Suzette Barton, a new candidate, not unknown in the division, but may not have the same pull as the late councillor did. Yes, but the fact is, the PNP has reason to be celebrating, to be smiling, because we know the trend. If you have your political nose to the ground in Jamaica today, yes, the Labour Party is behind. Yes, the country is in an opposition mood, an anti-government mood, yes, and they are behind. We know, I've said, they have a problem with their base. Labourites are discontented with how they've been treated, yeah, by their party, yeah. So there's an anti-government mood, and I think that is the tide the Labour Party is swimming against this evening, why they couldn't make it over the line and to hold in on town and to flip Morant Bay.
And so, come tomorrow morning now, obviously, the labor rights messaging me so far, they are saying, they're seeing hopeful signs, as you rightly said, Cliff. The margin in Morant Bay came down significantly.
Yes.
And they narrowly lost. But just before I pose that question, let me just go to Damian Crawford. We have him online. Good evening, Mr. Crawford.
Hey, good evening. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're doing well. Your reaction to the outcomes tonight?
Of course, we're excited. We wanted to send the JLP to conference depressed, and we have achieved that. It would be a very sad conference on Sunday. I think they should postpone it and recover from this shellacking.
Did the win, Mr. Crawford, caught any of you in the party by surprise?
No. We are fully expectant of winning the next election. And it is the JLP that have the ability to call it, and they can't call it. That's because everywhere that we have lost, we will get back, and everywhere we want, we will get. So they are in a spot of bother at this moment in time.
You described it as a shellacking. Is it really, though?
Well, 2-love. Any World Cup, we'll be celebrating.
But surely the margins matter, Mr. Crawford.
No, my brother, in politics, the margins don't matter. As Lisa Hanna said, if you won by 32, you will skin your 32. So at the end of the day, we only need one to win. We were very strategic in how we approached it. We knew that we had a good margin over in St. Thomas. So we focused our energies and our effort in getting back in and town against a government who have government resources, who have government ministers, and they were beaten. But I don't have to go further than the fact that the Prime Minister can call the election. So if they're confident, call it, and we could prove it in every other place that we want to prove it.
But the JLP narrowed the margin in the Morant Bay division. Isn't that something
because
to be
we strategically focused our effort in winning in and town? Because we don't care if we win by 1,000 or by 1. So therefore, our efforts were, if you look at the schedule for myself, for Mark Golding, for the faces of the party, they were concentrated in and town to carry home that victory. And we have carried home that victory.
Mm-hmm. And have you had word? I understand you're in and town now, yes?
Yes, I am in and town.
Mm-hmm. Have you had word from the party leader?
Yes, the party leader is also in and town. That is how strategic we were. That both of us and the faces were in and town. The party leader is here. He can't talk to you right now. He's smiling from ear to ear, but he's here.
Mm-hmm.
Let us have a quick word with him.
Yeah, he's gone. Oh, I hear the sweep out the Prime Minister and Joelness out of Inacton.
Cliff?
Yes.
Any questions for Senator Crawford?
Yes, I would ask the Senator Crawford. It's instructive that what is emerging now from the PNP, you now see PNP team on the ground. Is this a calculated decision now to involve you more, Senator Crawford, in the
to involve all of us?
Campaign?
I was very involved in the last local government as well. So if there's no election, there can be no judge of involvement.
Your profile in terms of positioning you.
Oh no, I was very similarly profiled in the last local government. There's no.
Hold on, Senator. Let him finish the question and then answer, Senator.
Yes.
I'm sorry? Senator Crawford is being very humble with a lot of humility. Yeah?
I'm not hearing you very well, but as I said, we are excited, we're elated, and we expect to win.
I'm saying that it is noticeable, listeners, that the PNP, quite rightly, politically, is stepping up their use and deployment of one of their most popular members, Senator Damian Crawford. So you hear him talk, listen to what he said. The two of us, meaning the leader and himself, strategically placed. Yes? And you're going to see more of that.
And we come McNeil and Azan and
Crawford.
Philip Caldwell. Michael Phillips. But at the end of the day, the JLP spent 14 of the 28 accounts down here and we were still victorious. So we only have to go against another 14.
All right, Senator. Oh, we seem to have lost him. Senator Damian Crawford there. The soundbite. is obviously going to be send the JLP to.
We are going to break away from Nationwide. There is some news coming into us here on the Mek Wi Talk program. I am going to see if I can get a hold of this now, but this news that I'm getting in, some very disturbing news that is coming into us. Let us listen to this here that is coming into us, please. Hope you can hear it.
Comrades, just to give an update, there is some serious concerns as it relates to the Prime Minister walking into polling station in Morant Bay. That is causing some concerns by the comrades that the Prime Minister is going into the primary school where there is a number of PDs, and the Prime Minister going to polling station at the Morant Bay Primary School. So the voters are concerned that there seems to be some bias and the police is not in a position to ask him to desist from doing so. They are complaining that he walked into PD 100. With his entire entourage allowed to visit PD 100. Yes, it is of serious concerns, comrades. It is of serious concerns because the Prime Minister with his entire entourage allowed to visit PD 100, right, going inside there, right, and then the comrades are mad as a result of that. He's allowed to go in there and he was under the supervision of the senior member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force who are known to us to be JLP activists. Right? So it is very, very sad that the rules that we have to abide by in St. Thomas is not allowed by the Prime Minister to go inside there and touring PDs. It is very, very bad. Inspector Carter and DSP Thompson, all known to be JLP activists, and Inspector Webb.
Wow, if that is so, then that should not happen. What we're seeing on our screen here is live jubilation inside Morant Bay. Live jubilation inside Morant Bay. Let us see if I can get the audio clip in here. You can see the... Come in! Morant Bay! We have so many comrades in the house, and everybody can get a little talk. We are going to await the arrival of the councillor for the Morant Bay division from the north to the south. In and down, and we have taken back that very council. But not seized by Morant agents. It cost them $1 billion and them lose Morant Bay. I just get a call because I know them and I hear them cancel conference for Sunday. Them cancel conference for Sunday. Anyway, come
We have some distinguished comments here. We're going to talk, me man talk first, woman talk next, man talk first, then woman talk next. So put your hands together and welcome Natalie Nitagabe.
I am live, man. I'm live.
Of the Morant Bay division. Them say the hot of the battle. The sweet of the victory. And this one is sweet. To the people of Morant Bay, you are getting a fighting counselor, one of the friends. We work hard together for the victory of Rotary. Yeah. And I say, when I see them and that's all the money this evening, some morning, they say, who God bless? No man curse. And God is proven to me this evening that it is good over evil every time. So they say, power, power,
Comrades, before we go on, let me say something to you. We have a party leader who we are very proud of. I have never seen a Medea Road no party leader, but Mark Golden has worked very, very hard for this. And I'm proud that he's the People's National Party leader. And we have to put our hands together and big up the leader of the People's National Party, Comrade Mark Golden. The PNG and ready for follow. Your former member of parliament for Western St. Thomas, Comrade Tony Hilton is here. Tony. Paul Morgan Square, Morant Bay, PNP, One Road. We're back again. We demonstrated, comrades, that today people power beats money power. Every time people power beats money power. Comrades, we have every reason to celebrate tonight, comrades. Not only for the victory in Morant Bay, but for the victory in and town. And so, comrades, the effort that you put in all through this period has not been in vain. And you have demonstrated that once you are committed, once you are determined, we can win because we have a cause. And when we have a cause, we win. We win when we have a cause. And so, comrades, we win. So, comrades, I want you to celebrate tonight, celebrate your victory over a machine that was funded by the ill-gotten gains of government and other schemes. I want you to feel proud and to be assured that whenever they call the general, we are equipped, we are ready, and we will deal with it. So we say, call it, Andrew. Call it, comrades. Turn it over now to this lady, another lady now.
Comrades, it is Patricia Duncan Sutherland. I am going to be the next member of parliament for Eastern St. Andrew. And comrades, I am proud to have been here as part of the comrade team that put first into the St. Thomas municipality. Comrade Rose is a deserving woman. She is a hard worker. She is a woman that is going to deliver. She's a woman that delivers people. And comrades, I feel good today because they pull out the boat for us. And no matter how much they want to spend, no matter how they want to keep it, it is not theirs to keep. God, no. God, don't make no mistake. Comrades, comrades, we win 2 by-election. We are on the way to win the general election. Comrades, time, come, I'm ready. I am sorry now. Who comes down? Comrades, one more. So, yes, we have so many of our stalwarts who work with us this time around. Let us welcome Comrade Julian Robinson, the next Minister of Finance of the People's National Party government. Let us welcome also Comrade Doreen Forbes Campbell, Comrade Omar Newell, and the former Member of Parliament, Comrade Benton Ferguson, welcome Comrade Patrick Peterson. Comrade, put your hands together and welcome Comrade Julian Robinson.
Comrades, tonight is a big night for the People's National Party. We have won 2 by-elections in Ainen Town and here in Morant Bay. Let me just give you the context. They called this election 2 days before their annual conference because they wanted something to celebrate. Well, we have sent them a message that the PMP is ready. And whenever I call the general, we're going to vote them out. I want to thank you, the workers, the warriors of Morant Bay. We stood up against money. We stood up against violence. We stood up against intimidation. And good always conquers evil. So comrades, make we celebrate tonight. But let's continue the work in the morning. Because the ultimate prize is to move Jamaica forward so that we can lift the living standards of every single Jamaican and make Jamaica a better place. One love, comrades. The word is love. Comrades, there's nothing wrong in a little celebration. Nothing wrong. Come on, go on. Listen, I want to say before I call him up to say something, that Comrade Benton Ferguson worked like a horse. Put your hands together and welcome the former Member of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas, the 7-star General, the 7-star General. Comrades, who was the winner today? Mek Wi Rosa! Because, comrades, it's a new dawn. We are preparing, Comrade Shaw, for greater things. And as it is today, when the PMP came together, all of us, to ensure victory. We were winning up against every force you could find. They went to our house, believing that they could conquer. They did everything in the street to conquer, but it never happened. And so tonight, as we celebrate this victory, all of us as a team came together. The comrade leader came out at least 3-4 times per week, working with Comrade Shaw to make this possible. Comrade Caldwell and others. And I must recognize Comrade Natalie up in Spring Garden. How much you win by up there? Whole heap of boat up at Spring Garden. Comrades, I want to just congratulate Commissioner for the wonderful work and her leadership in bringing us out here tonight to celebrate a well-earned victory, not just against the labor rights in St. Thomas, but against the labor rights right across Jamaica. We fought against the state in relation to all those things that came. So, comrade, once again, my congratulations. Commissioner will be spared sworn in early. And so I know in the Morant Bay, comrades will look forward to a great Christmas, because preparation for Santa Claus will be around for Christmas. God bless you. God bless you.
Live coverage of what is going on in St. Thomas, courtesy of Partner Draw TV. We're coming to you live. The People's National Party has won 2 divisions, St. Thomas and Clarendon. And I must say, all the comrades was passed on before. I speak of none other than party leader Michael Joshua Manley. I speak none other than D.K. Duncan, former member of parliament, former Custis James McLean Thompson, Elita Thompson, Mrs. Thompson. I speak of none other than Kenneth McNeil, the father of Wickham McNeil, stalwarts of the People's National Party. Tonight they must be proud looking down upon what is going on. Let's go back to what Philip Paul is saying.
And when the man come there today and yes, I can't tell exactly what him said. You brought the bars. Expected. Yeah, yeah. But him say something. And say, boy, me never know them put me in a PMP territory. But we have a lady here. Yes. Doreen Forbes Campbell. Shall I break the bars? We are going to break the bars. Yes. Come forward and say one word to us, Doreen. Comrades! How you feeling? Roll the hallelujah! Roll the shore! Hallelujah! Respect! Comrades! First and foremost, I want to pick up my team. We work at Pavilion, License Pavilion. I want big up me here. I want big up from the Timberlake. I want big up from Raymond Price. And I want big up the entire team. I work at Pavilion today. But comrades, the people have spoken. The people have spoken. The people said time come. Time come to change. Time come. The people have said put away all that little money talk. People are talking about money. Yeah. The money come today, but the money had no power. No value. The people say enough is enough. We're done with the corruption. We're done with it. Come on, man, comrades. But comrades, I just want to say, from Western Portland, we travel come over here and we wanted this victory. And congratulations. We could not ask for a better counselor than Comrade Rose. One love, comrade. Then we'll get a people today and want to come next year. Yeah, man. Use it, man. Don't work with me now. Yep.
Yeah, this is Bugsy Garden, the Viking of Soca. New time has come. New direction. Mark Golden. Good vibes that he's holding. Yeah. Check it. Clear the way when the big one's strolling. Hey! Yeah. Stop. Golden ready. Get ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, we're ready. Yeah, we're ready. 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 Something nice. No, the next member of parliament for Central Kenya is here. Come forward, Omar Noel.
Comrades! Hold on, anybody from Nuts River there? Any Nuts River comrades there? Comrades, my voice is going, but I want to say one thing. We have to celebrate a bit because today was a great victory. I personally, Comrade Paul, will feel that at least 14 of the 28 accounts were active in Nuts River. In fact, you have a man who him don't look like him name, but I hear him own an oil factory. I'm not calling no name. Him don't look like him name, but I hear him own an oil factory. The man camped out. The man camped out in Nuts River, paying and cajoling and trying to force a vote. But even with all of that, we were able to increase from 96 votes in February to 110 votes today. And so while the calculation may have been that you're going to have the election on Friday so that you can celebrate on Sunday, I want to assure you that at least one of the circus that was supposed to keep in Kingston on Sunday, thinking about cancel. Let us keep the unity and keep the momentum as we march toward the bigger prize, which is to take back this country from the corrupt Andrew Warner's administration. One love and God bless.
Yo, this is Bungie God and the Viking of Soup. We're from the fire station. No, this is Crazy J, representing the Margoon. All right, okay, listen now. Listen now. Oh, that one is good. Repeat that one. Repeat that. So comrades. Man. The council elect is 5 minutes away. All right. We have a man who is going to dethrone the Speaker of the House of Parliament. Yeah, me helping. We have a man who in February, when you count up all the votes, him beat already. Make we put our hands together and welcome the next member of Parliament for East Rural St. Andrew, Comrade Patrick Peterkin. Welcome, Patrick. I come with just a come. I come with just a come. We don't want no comrades of the Morant Bay division, big up for yourself. Team PNP. They want to test out the machinery today and we show them that we beat them in Enan Town and we beat them in Morant Bay. Them call 2 election we no business with. So we're telling Andrew Holness, we don't want no by-election. Give we the real election, give we a general election and we show you what we do today in Morant Bay. We'll do it to you when you call it general election. I want to pick up your councillor who will be your next MP when you call it general. Rosa did a good job today and your team came out and worked despite the money where them come with.
And I can tell you, as I told Comrade Paul today, I am in East Rural St. Andrew, and I'm walking off my shoes because I'm making sure that PNP will be back in government whenever they call the election. So enough love Morant Bay. Big up PNP. Team PNP. Forever. That's it. Big up yourself. So comrades, earlier this year in February, when we had the general local government election, we thought that they would overpower us in Port Barron. But a little man come in and him turn a big man, all of us. Welcome the council for the Port Barron division. Come again to Smith. Comrades! 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 I just want to tell you that the writing is now on the wall. The writing is now on the wall. We are restoring political order to this great constituency of St. Thomas Eastern. We have 3 councillors. Now we have 4 in the parish council again. And the 4 of us out of 10 will be more powerful in the parish council than the 6 on the other side. Now it's time for real change in the St. Thomas Parish Council, because together I am the rookie among 3 former mayors of St. Thomas in this parish council. So we have a solid base from which we will advocate for every single citizen of St. Thomas. And in a couple of months, we're going to raise Rose a little bit higher when she becomes the next member of parliament. But it's great constituency of St. Thomas Eastern. So I want you to do the new match with me now. New match with me now. 4 is greater than 6. Say after me, 4 is greater than 6. The 4 of us in the parish council is going to be greater than the other 6 on the other side. And I know that with that we will bring real change. She's here. We will bring real change. I don't want to keep telling us. We're still walking until we win.
Of the 26th, you really know who we are.
One road. Welcome, the councillor for the Morant Bay division. June. One road party. Will never die, will never done. Them things put it down. We just have come. PNP. Them things put it on. We just have come.
Never get tired.
We just have come. But we know who. How we know mentally, man. We just support PNP and run where from father. We know.
Sorry.
If you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from St. Thomas in the East. A big revelation going on over there. The People's National Party has won that division. And they also have won the Clarendon division. The People's National Party is in party mode. Mark Jefferson Golden must be happy this tonight to see what's going on in St. Thomas. We're going to go back live into St. Thomas, where we have the supporters, and the lady herself, Rose Shaw, is along with Natalita Garvey. There is Patricia Duncan Price, and also VP of the People's National Party, the man himself, Member of Parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal. There you have it. The Member of Parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, Mr. Philip Paulwell. He's also the VP of the People's National Party. Come on, people, share up this live feed. Share up this live feed. We're coming to you live from St. Thomas. The People's National Party has gained, and there you have it. She also is hugging up retired Member of Parliament Fenton Ferguson. There you have Councillor Rose Shaw has defeated the Jamaica Labour Party to become the next councillor in St. Thomas. We're going to go live into St. Thomas now.
To say thank you to all the right
Comrades, wow, we have our next member of parliament here. As I said to you earlier, Rose, them spend $1 billion in Morant Bay.
More than that.
Probably more than that. And the comrades, along with you as our leader, stood up and resisted, and them have to cancel them convent for Sunday now. So listen, we are going to welcome the new councillor for the Morant Bay division, Comrade Rosemary Shaw.
Comrade Paulwell. Comrade, our one and only. Hey, comrade, warriors. Comrade Natalie, a woman with a kind and a loving heart. And a woman, a powerful woman, the president of the People's National Party Women's Movement is here with us. And she has done a marvelous job of the Saturn Road. My comrades from near and far, you all came out and supported the process. Thank you, my comrades, for a resounding victory. This is a testimony that money don't win elections. Comrade Philip Paulwell stated the amount of money that has been spent in this by-election. A little by-election, a parochial election. The sort of vulgarity that was displayed. Yes! Division must be turned back, comrades. Yes! It must be turned back. This is a national disgrace. Right! It's now they know that poor people want zinc and board and cement and sand. Comrades, some of them take the bait, comrades, but the majority of you put up and turn it back. Comrades, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I want to say to you, the world has just begun. I want to thank our beloved party leader, Mark who tried with us. Mark didn't come here with a bag of money, and the people showed that they love the People's National Party. The people showed that they love their leader of the People's National Party. They love their local leader of the People's National Party. So, comrades, this one is for Washi, Ron, Brian. I want to give a shout out, a big shout out to our party chairman, Comrade Angela Brownberg. You know, comrade, a lot of you were so nervous. Comrade, when you saw what was happening, the vulgarity on the ground. Comrade Damian Crawford, and he walked night and day. And I want to say to Comrade Crawford that the future belongs to the young people. That is what we are working for. The future for our young people. And Morant Bay Division, them talk about town center. The big pretty building. So I must try to know about big pretty buildings. I don't really have a benefit, you know. I got benefit them big friends. I say this without fear. And I say this without apology. It is time to turn to the social and economic needs of our poor people. Comrades, I saw the Prime Minister today. He walked in most of the polling stations. And you know, the only person that is supposed to be in that polling station is the politician candidate. And I saw the police officers, and I want to say police officers, I want to stand up on the foot. I want to do better than that. Because law and order must be maintained. The electoral law must be maintained. Regardless of what. The turning back. My television, Eastern St. Thomas, my colleague. Thank you. Thank you.
Big up the chairman of the People's National Party, Angela Brown, see to the crowd. Big up Angela. Big up Angela. See how what they do. Big up Angela. Represent for the people. Time come. If you're not showing up progress, be friends with some people that progress. And talk about that thing and then come here. Listen, we have a general secretary who is a general. And credit must be given to our general secretary, Comrade Dayton Campbell. Put your hands together for Comrade Dayton Campbell.
The PNP united and ready for victory.
There you have it. Congratulations to Rose Shaw. The People's National Party in St. Thomas and in Clarendon has won that division. And there is jubilation going on in the streets of St. Thomas right now. You can see earlier on you saw Dr. Fenton Ferguson, Patricia Duncan Price, the man himself who the People's National Party has won. Let me put up this here. The People's National Party has won the Morant Bay division. Rosemary Shaw, 2,096 votes. To the Winston Downs of the Jamaica Labour Party, 1,978. The People's National Party has won the Clarendon division also. Let me see if I can get the Clarendon division here with me to see if I can find it and let you know how much the PNP has won in the Clarendon division. But there is jubilations going on. Okay, we can see, wow, this is good. The former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, has won back her South Trelawny seat, beating Mr. Lloyd Gillin of the, independent. Lloyd Gillin, who's an independent, he got 1,434 votes. Marissa Dalrymple Philibert of the Jamaica Labour Party, has gotten 4,146 votes. The independent candidates have gotten Mr. Lloyd Gillin, 434. To Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, 4,146. And the People's National Party has won the St. Thomas division. Rose Marie Shaw, 2,096 votes. To Winston, 1,978. St. Andrew, we all know that's going to happen. The Jamaica Labour Party has gained back their seat, the old seat for the old seat of former Minister of Finance Nigel Clark. Mr. Smith has gotten 1,863 votes. To the independent, 111 votes. It's only 1,863 votes the Jamaica Labour Party got in in Northwest St. Andrew. My God, this don't look good at all. It don't look good at all. And also, in Almal Town Division in Clarendon, the People's National Party has won that seat. 1,646 to the Jamaica Labour Party, 1,592. The People's National Party has won the Clarendon division also. 1,646. The Jamaica Labour Party, 1,592. So there you have it. There you have it. We're going to go back over live into St. Thomas, where there is a mass jubilation going on over there. Celebration from all people from all walks of life in St. Thomas at the moment, as they're having a big celebration there. The People's National Party has sent a clear message to the Andrew Holness-led administration. The Jamaica Labour Party going into their conference come Sunday. This is not good for them. They were hoping to go into the conference feeling happy, having a big jubilation, but that's not it. That is not it. The Jamaica Labour Party has lost the St. Thomas division and the Clarendon division. We all know that we all know that they're going to get back St. Thomas, Trelawny rather. But there you have it. We're going to go back over to the live coverage courtesy of Partner Draw TV with Mr. Andre Stevenson, who is on ground there. But Jamaicans who are living in the diaspora, this is what is going on in St. Thomas right now.
Yes, sir. Take time now, take your time, man. Take your time. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, guys.
Yo, this is Bungie God and the Viking of Soca. Boss Golden, good vibes at the Golden. Yeah.
Wow. Blessings, blessings.
Yeah.
Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.
I must say thanks to...
There's one extra in Jamaica.
We must say thanks to our good friend Andre Stevenson. He has worked all day today to bring us live coverage. But as we come on air this afternoon, tonight, it is a minute after 8 o'clock right here in the Mek Wi Talk program. A minute after 8 o'clock. And what we are going to do for you is this.
This is Mek Wi Talk breaking news.
The by-elections in Jamaica today, November 2022, 2024. Trelawny South, Maricia Dalrymple Philibert, former Speaker of the House of Representatives, she has won back her seat in Trelawny Southern, 4,146 votes to the independent Lloyd Gillen, 1,434 votes. In St. Thomas, the People's National Party Rosemary Shaw, 2,096 votes to Winston Davis, 1,978. We go down to Clarendon. We go down to St. Andrew Northwest. St. Andrew Northwestern. This is the former seat of the former Minister of Finance, Jamaica's world-class Minister of Finance, Dr. the Honorable Nigel Clark. Sorry, not Omar Davis, Nigel Clark. Wherein Mr. Dwayne Smith. Smith is the son of the former Minister of National Security. And of course, this same Northwestern St. Andrew is the seat of the former Minister of National Security. Hold on for me, please. Sorry. Who? We do apologize about that. Let's go back to this. This seat here, the St. Andrew Northwestern, is the seat of the former Minister of National Security, Derek Simmet. His son is the council for that area. And now he's the Member of Parliament elect for that area. Dwayne Simmet. He got 1,863 votes to the independent Clyde Marshall, 111 votes. We go down to the Almond Town division in Clarendon. The People's National Party got 1,646 votes. The Jamaica Labour Party got 1,592 votes. The voter turnout in this by-election is not good at all. But there you have it. If you're just joining us, that is what's happening. If you just joined the Mek Wi Talk program, that is what is going on right here. We're going to do a recap of it.
This is Mek Wi Talk breaking news.
Former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Marcia Dalrymple Philibert, will once again represent the Trelawny Southern constituency in the House of Representatives. Miss Dalrymple Philibert her vote count was 4,146 to Lloyd Gillin, independent Lloyd Gillin. He's an independent candidate. He got 1,434 votes. In St. Thomas Division, by-election, Yvonne Rose Marie Shaw, 2,096 votes rather. 2,096 votes. Winston Dare of the Jamaica Labour Party got 1,978. We go over to St. Andrews Northwestern. Dwayne Smith of the Jamaica Labour Party got 1,863. Cole Marshall Independent 1,011. We go over to Clarendon. The People's National Party got 1,646. The Jamaica Labour Party got 1,598. So that is what's happening now. That's election coverage right here in the Mek Wi Talk program, wherein the People's National Party has sent a clear message to the governing Jamaica Labour Party. A clear message tonight was sent to the Andrew Holness administration. A very clear message was sent to Prime Minister Michael Andrew Holness of the Jamaica Labour Party. Going into the conference of the Jamaica Labour Party on Sunday, this do not look good for the Labour rights. It do not look good for the Labour rights at all. The Labour rights are saying to themselves they need to do something better. Well, the People's National Party has sent a clear message to the Labour rights tonight that there is no way, absolutely no way, they're going to allow them to take over this division. I see wherein people are saying that they must call the election. Jamaicans from all walks of life is saying to the Jamaican Prime Minister tonight, when you go to your conference on Sunday, fly the gate, call it Andrew. The Jamaican people are saying they're sick and tired. You must call the election. Jamaicans from all walks of life are saying to you, call the election. Hotel workers, Prime Minister Holness, is saying to you, call the election. Hotel workers from Negril Point to Morant Point tonight is saying to this Prime Minister, call the election. Hotel workers from Negril Point to Morant Point is saying to you tonight, Prime Minister Holness, they don't have any leadership. Neither you nor the Minister of Labour don't see it fit to speak to hotel workers. And they're saying to you tonight, Prime Minister Holness, a clear indication, call the general election. A clear indication for you tonight to call the general election. You were hoping to celebrate a victory coming to your conference this Sunday. But no, the people have spoken. The people are saying to you, Prime Minister, time come. The hotel workers are saying to you they're fed up of your leadership. The hotel workers are saying to Edmund Bartlett tonight, they're fed up of your leadership, Mr. Bartlett. Hotel workers from Negril Point to Morant Point is saying to the Minister of Labour, Pernell Charles Jr., we're fed up of your leadership. We're getting $2 US an hour, and you do nothing about it. This election, this by-election tonight, is sending a clear message to the Jamaican Prime Minister. It's sending a clear message to the Labour Party. And I get to understand that there is turmoil in the Labour Party camp tonight. Turmoil in the Labour Party camp. Are they telling the Prime Minister to step aside? News reaching me, unconfirmed report. I can't verify this, that there's a big turmoil in the Labour Party camp tonight. That they're saying that the Prime Minister can't lead the party into another general election. He's not fit enough to lead the Jamaica Labour Party in the next election. And they're saying to him it's time for him to step aside. But who would they give it to? Who would they give it to? It is now 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let us see if we can get somebody to give us some comment on what is going on. Their views on the winning of how the Labour Party has won, the People's National Party has won the division. Let's see if we can get a hold of somebody here to speak to us, to tell us their views, what they think of what happened tonight. The People's National Party has won 2 divisions. One in Clarendon and one in St. Thomas. And I get to understand that money run in a St. Thomas left, right and center. But the people have spoken. The people of St. Thomas have spoken. And they're saying tonight, it is time for this Prime Minister to step aside. It's a clear indication. If you can't win a by-election, something is wrong somewhere. Edward Siaga party and Bustamante party, Hugh Lasher party is in disarray. It is in big disarray tonight. Big disarray. The People's National Party has won the Clarendon division. The mayor for Clarendon still remain as mayor. There will be no changes of mayor. He still remain as mayor. And the People's National Party has won that division. And there's a clear indication of the Jamaican people, the working Jamaican people are fed up of this government. A clear indication. Let me go over to something here and make you I'm gonna take a quick, just a 2-minute break here. Just a 2-minute commercial break here. A 2-minute commercial break. Let us have party leaders speaking here.
Corruption is rampant at the highest levels of this government. You will remember during my budget presentation when they tried to prevent me from saying some critical things about governance, even shutting down the sitting of Parliament. Well, I went on the street and I said what I had to say, and I will say it here again. The failure to disclose the identity of the so-called illicit 6 MPs who are under investigation by the Integrity Commission for illicit enrichment remains a festering sore, only made worse by the Prime Minister's gag order on cabinet ministers speaking publicly on these matters. But wait, comrades, I have to rewrite that part because it is no longer 6. It has gone to 8. So let me say it again. The failure to disclose the identity of the so-called illicit 8 MPs who are under investigation by the Integrity Commission remains a festering sore, only made worse by the Prime Minister's gag order on his cabinet ministers and MPs speaking publicly on these matters. Comrades, I had to hurry up and say that a second time, because before we reach and finish here today, maybe it will move from 8 to 12, the way how the number of labor rights illicits seems to multiply like gremlins. We will put a stop to such shenanigans. We will change the law so that all Integrity Commission reports must be published on Parliament's website within a short time, perhaps 24 hours of being sent to Parliament, so all Jamaicans can read those reports. Comrades, it is time to change these things. Accountability and transparency matter, and that is change. When the PNP forms government, our job is to create an environment in which Jamaicans can thrive and achieve their versions of the Jamaican dream.
There you have it. Party leader and president of the People's National Party, Mark Jefferson Golding, is happy tonight. Mr. Golding has worked hard, as what one of his comrades said, that he has led the party into victory again. And let us see if he can lead the party into victory when the general election is called. But this is a clear message. A clear message has been sent to the Jamaica Labour Party. Let me see if I can get a hold of Headboy here to come and speak to us. Because it's a clear message. A very clear message tonight that was sent to the Jamaica Labour Party. Headboy, you're live on air. Your views on what happened tonight, sir.
Oh, Lord, you catch me off guard.
I know, man.
Anyway, all I have to say is, and I'll say it in just 2 minutes, little Jeffrey.
Yes.
That this is a testament to what I said to somebody that this is not the tsunami, but it's a PNP wave. Yeah? It's a PNP wave. I did say it on this program that Joel Williams will be the shortest lived mayor in Clarendon Parish Council's history.
But as you talk about, hold on, as you talk about that though, they won't change the mayor though.
Yes, it will change. What are you talking about?
No. He will remain as mayor. Not because the PNP may have majority. Based on what I'm hearing, he'll remain as mayor.
No, Jeffrey. I am telling you no. And anybody who tell you that, tell them I said they are political dunce. Yeah?
Okay.
I'm saying it confidently because that is not what the newspaper article said. It said if the two of us it goes by the popular vote, so there has to be a change of mayor.
But it's not going to be a tie?
No, but a tie is the same in KCC. It was a tie. So how comes Mayor Swaby is the mayor?
So what happened? There are no confident voting in Clarendon?
There will not be no confidence. No, there will not be no confidence.
Okay,
by default of the PNP and the JLP have been having a tie. No.
Yes.
They will have to now divide the deputy mayorship and the mayorship. So Joel will have to step down and as mayor, be nominated as deputy mayor, and then Barnes will be nominated as the mayor. That's how it works. It goes by the popular vote. The PNP got the popular vote. Remember, that this is an after fact. In the KCC, it was on the night of the local. But this is an after fact. The Constitution provides for that. It does provide for that. No, so I'm not going to linger on that because that's a statement of fact. I'm not doubting that. That's why the PNP was working so hard in the division. So if they were not going to get anything there, what would be the purpose of working so hard? Yeah? Same in St. Thomas Eastern. Nothing will change there. Rose Shaw will become council again, replacing Washburn. But it's just a testament to the fact that the people are fed up. And I said to an attorney,
Hello?
So you can't lose when you never contest.
Yeah.
You hear me now, Jeffrey?
Yeah, go ahead. I hear you
I
now.
said
Yes.
I said to an attorney, you can't lose when you never contest. Yeah?
Mhm.
So the PNP has not lost anything. They have won all 2 that they contested. Yeah?
Mm.
The big loser really is the JLP because they contested 2 against the PNP and have lost them. They lost 1 that they had as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah? So it's a testament that the people don't want the JLP and they'll have to go to the drawing board, and sadly for them. But I have no issues with it.
But when you look on this though, head boy, all of this, don't you think that they're going to be some turmoil in the Labour Party camp because they were hoping to celebrate their victory at their conference? Don't you think? Don't you think that there's some turmoil right now telling the PM to step aside?
I can tell you that they were supposed to be having a big party in Summerfield in North Central Clarendon, just below Clarendon College. And the party was called Clean Sweep. Yes? So, hosted by MP Nestor Morgan. I hope that he still can have that party because the clean sweep is on him. but in terms of turmoil, parties have gone through this and they have faced it before. Andrew Holness will still be the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party tomorrow morning. There is no boy in the Labour Party who's brave enough to step against Andrew Holness. And that's a statement of fact. Yeah? So, they could make noise. He is the one done. Yeah? He is the one done in the Labour Party. Because when you can tell Carl Samuda that he must step down without even giving the man the chance to even announce his constituency and moving aside, stepping aside for the betterment of the party, really in a disrespectful tone. A man who has served the party for 41 years. Yeah? It's disrespectful to Carl. Yeah? Carl is not my favorite cup of tea, but the man has served the country on both sides, a matter of fact. Yeah? And it's disrespectful to see how they send him home. Last night he and his wife should have been up at the house in Nallis, in Linstead, drinking them coffee tea. And eating them crackers and going to them bed. The man have to be cussing. Yeah? So the Jamaica Labour Party is in turmoil. They must work out for them thing. I am not concerned about them, but I can advise them, and I can say to them, my only advice to them is to stick.
Do what? Stick to what?
Stick with Holness.
And call election.
No, they don't have to call it. I would never advise them to call it. They can stay there as long as they want. They have 7 months. They're not in any rush. Don't call anything.
Why?
No. So you think I'm stupid? You want me to tell you why? If you don't know why, then you don't know politics, Jeffrey.
No, man. Tell me why, man.
The longer them stay, the better for the PNP.
We all know that one.
So you want me to call it out?
Because I want you to, in case our viewers and listeners don't understand what you mean, so don't call it.
So let them stay there. And I want Andrew Holness is the gift, is the JLP's gift to the PNP. That's what Montague said about Mark Golding. I can now proudly and boldly say that about Andrew Holness. So I am saying, Liberals, stick with the leader. He has been your leader. Is him put on Clark's man foot, you know? Yeah. So we don't want to dash the man for.
How many councils are there in St. Thomas now?
St. Thomas has 10 councillors. There were 9 because Washi died.
Yeah.
So the PNP has 4, the JLP has 6. So there's no difference. Okay. But 4 is more powerful than 6 because 3 of those PNP councillors are former mayors of the parish. Yeah? So they're more experienced, and it's such a sad state. The mayor in St. Thomas, him can't even read a proper paper. Them call him shoeshine. Yeah. I don't even think shoeshine went further than elementary school. Yeah. And if he did, he maybe was sitting at the back at Morant Bay High School, playing marble. Yeah. And maybe shining some shoe, but it's a darn disgrace to see what is happening.
You're saying to me that the mayor of St. Thomas can hardly read. So what?
You never hear the man at the graduation? Yes, and me say? I'm not saying. I'm saying he couldn't barely read. Huh?
then when you hear him, how does he sign off on things though?
Oh, what do you think the councils have what they call them? I forget what they call them now. Town clerks. Yeah? That's what they deal with.
So what does he do?
But they call them you remember one of the chief accounting officer of the parish council is not the mayor now. It's like what we call permanent secretaries in the ministries. They have somebody that deal with that. But I'm saying it's a darn disgrace to have Shoeshine as mayor. The man can't even give a good speech. And so the first one to that was in there saying he wanted to box down the other PNP mayor.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a shame to see what and the people of St. Thomas must find and they must find a way, right? They must find a way to get rid of these idiots who, quite frankly, they have nothing to offer the parish, and it's not politics. But you could really have a man. Morant Bay is one of the fastest rising town in Jamaica, the most expansive town now in Jamaica. And you have a mayor who can hardly read a sentence. You have one important town, him can't do maths. Eh? Him say if you get 100 and you get 50, you get 100, him get 50.
and that is just show the state of affairs in this country, you know.
No, but it's typical of the Jamaica Labour Party. They had always said that salvage is better than education. So, you know, I am not surprised. Tonight I'm gloating and I am not holding back. Yeah? Tell the mayor of Morant Bay that Ed Boy say, I could teach him a little thing or a few. The first thing I'd start with him is sentence pronunciation. Yeah? Pronunciation. Yeah? Vowels and consonants. Yeah? I'll help him with that.
Head boy. In
yes,
all of this though, what is going to happen on Sunday at the Labour Party conference?
Quite frankly, it's not my business. I think it could never. I'm speculating. As an analyst, I'm telling you, quite frankly, they could never keep it for all I cares. But on a serious note, they will be having a conference in a somber note. What do you expect? You lose 2 elections that your opponent contest with you. You call 2 you never had to call unnecessarily. So what they did now was to call those because they know they were going to lose the other 2. They make it look good like them win. But how could you win with nobody against you? The only win is when you win in your pants.
Yes.
So quite frankly, there's nothing joyous and as L.A. Lewis will say, subolious or acrimonious about the occasion.
Yes. All right,
They have lost.
Yes.
And I can say to Andrew Holness, sir, your pants has dropped. There's a hole in your underpants and it's now time for you to go home. I can't live it, Jeffrey.
All right, my friend. Thanks much. Our good friend Head Boy coming to us to speak to us of the victory of the People's National Party. I see the great-great-grandson of Paul Bogle was calling me a while. Let me call back the great-great-grandson of Paul Bogle to see if he'll come on. The great-great-grandson of a man who led a rebellion in St. Thomas, Paul Bogle. His grandson is giving me a call. Let's see if I can get him back on the phone here. It's time and God indeed, my friend. Time and God. I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting back Sir Clark. What's going on here? Let me see if I can get him back. I'll try something here. Let me try something here. See if I can get back Sir Clark to come back here. We're listening and watching from around the world on the Eastern Caribbean. It's live coverage of the by-election that happened earlier on. I have to go back over to what is going on in this. Yes, you're live on air, Sir Clark, the great-great-grandson of Paul Bogle. Your views on what happened in St. Thomas tonight.
It is a victory in the honor and the respect of our fallen Councillor Rowan Bryan, who died recently at the Princess Margaret Hospital due to negligence.
Yes.
It is really it's a victory for him. He has held the division for quite a number of years, and the people have spoken. A lot of money was thrown to snatch the seat away to the other party, and the money was spent, but it was never shown in the ballot boxes.
In other words, the people of St. Thomas take the money, put it in their pocket and go vote. Their conscience.
I think I heard them saying time come.
Yes.
Heard them saying time come. So they took the money and said time come. I saw some people in the government party that I've never seen in St. Thomas before, and doing all kind of something, much liquor, much party, and the people did not
budge.
Vote for them.
I see we're in, let us recap this on our program here. If you're just joining us, we're just going to recap. We have Mr. Marcel Clark, the great-great-grandson of Paul Bogle, the man who led the rebellion out of St. Thomas. We're going to recap this. We're in the by-election in Trelawny Southern. Marissa Dalrymple Philibert versus the independent candidate Lloyd Gillen. The former Speaker of the House, Marissa Dalrymple, got 4,146. Gillen got 1,434. We go over to St. Thomas, where Rosemary Shaw of the People's National Party beat the Jamaica Labour Party. She won the seat by 2,096. Meanwhile, the Labour Party member got 1,978. In St. Andrew, Northwestern, Derek Simmet, Dwayne Simmet rather, the son of former Minister Derek Simmet, got 1,863. Independent got 111. We go over to Clarendon. The People's National Party has won that seat over there. They got 1,646 to the JLP, 1,592. In all of this, Sir Clark, don't you think the people...
I'm here.
Huh?
I'm here.
Yes, don't you think the people are sending a clear message to the Andrews administration going into their conference come Sunday?
I found it strange that he called the by-election a matter of days from his conference, right? I found it very strange. I think he was banking on a victory going into conference.
To go and celebrate.
Yeah, to celebrate that they won the by-election in these two divisions.
Yes.
But remember, the opposition did not contest the parliamentary seats because they were called illegally because no election should have been called within a year of an election.
General election, yes.
The election is due September. So it is illegally called, and that is the basis I understand the opposition did not contest.
So that means...
I support that view.
That means, Sir Clark, that somebody could have go to the court and file an injunction against the Labour Party then?
Yes, they could have. Yes, they could have. But they chose to do it that way, and I think they were trying to test the waters and to go into the conference to motivate their supporters, their base, and say, listen, the people still like us. But I understand that there is a hoorah going on in the governing party. There's some, disruptions, and I saw a move that was made yesterday. I think it was an insult to the two longest serving member of parliament.
Yes, the two veterans, Mike Henry and Carl Samuda.
Yeah, and we all know Carl Samuda has been massaging a no confidence vote against the Prime Minister.
Oh?
And I understand why such a move was done. But as a matter of principle, they could have had a
Hold on there. Hold on there, Sir Clark. It's the first I'm hearing this. There was a no confidence vote being prepared against the PM from within his own party?
It happened previously. It happened previous twice.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That's the ones I'm talking about.
Okay. Go ahead.
Samuda was always the one on the side of voting against him, from what my information has
Yes.
I've been informed. But what I'm saying to you, I think he was trying to motivate the base and the party to say, listen, I'm still winning elections. But you can't really look at the two parliamentary by-elections and to test the waters because the opposition did not contest it.
True.
You know what I mean? They are independents. But for an independent to run up on Ms. Dalrymple like that, I am surprised.
Yeah. 1,000.
You know, it's a pure signal.
And I don't think, Jeffrey shut him out. I don't believe Dalrymple gets so much vote, do you know?
Well, I wouldn't know. But let me say this to you, and I'll say this proudly, because I'm a man of God first. This by-election in Morant Bay was not a normal election. This election was really the key to a lot of things spiritually. This was not a physical election, it was a spiritual election.
What do you mean by that?
Why I said that?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you why I said that. 1865, what happened?
Huh.
Where it happened?
In Morant Bay.
The Morant Bay division.
Yes. Morant Bay
Remember,
Rebellion.
the Morant Bay Rebellion was what liberated St. Thomas, liberated Jamaica, liberated the Caribbean and other areas where enslavement was happening. This is where it started. So a particular person kept coming here week after week and going where 437 people were buried alive.
Well,
whatever.
I get to understand the Prime Minister was going up there, man. That's what I heard.
I don't know which. I want to hear somebody influential was going around.
I heard the Prime Minister was going around there and him and the dumping them around there.
Well, you probably know more than me. I only heard that somebody influential kept going around there. I'm not sure what it was about, but I know outsiders couldn't go in. It was cordoned off. But I know it was something spiritually.
Oh.
And I happened to run into the winning candidate yesterday. And the Holy Spirit said to me to greet her as counselor, which I did. And that was yesterday before the election. And I told her that she was going to win. You know? And she won. And I think she won safely. In spite of all the money that was spent, she won comfortably. And the people are excited. The parish is on fire, especially the eastern side.
Yes.
When I look in the crowd, and I don't know if I sent you the pictures, and I saw the candidate that ran against the former councillor, the now deceased councillor, Councillor Brad, wearing a Rosemary Shaw shirt. It tells me a lot.
The former JLP councillor.
No, councillor candidate.
Oh, councillor candidate.
The last local government election recently.
For the JLP.
For the JLP.
Is wearing.
Is now wearing a Rosemary Shaw t-shirt right there in Morant Bay. He was in a blue shirt outside of the polling station at the Morant Bay polling station this afternoon. I can send the pictures.
Yeah.
There's also a young man there that they call Nowain. He was the head cook and bottle washer for the sitting member of parliament. No. He's now wearing a red shirt with an orange kerchief tied around his neck. That's a serious message.
So Clark, based on all of that you see now, as a Jamaican and as a Christian looking in, from your standpoint, you think the people of Jamaica are fed up of the Labour Party government?
I think so. But you see, let me say this to you, Jeffrey. As I said to you, the Morant Bay division election was not a physical election. It was a spiritual election.
Yes.
God switched from Andrew Holness, and he said for me to watch the general election. He's going to make a greater move than what happened in the local government. And he just reminded the people that today. Okay?
You know, when you look on the hotel workers around the country, Sir Clark, standing up, and nobody standing with them, it shows to us that we don't have any leadership in this country with any backbone to stand up for them.
I may ask you a question. Look at all the hoteliers that have come in within the last 8 or 9 years.
Yes.
Who have hugged up the government. You really think the government is going to side against them?
So in other words, they're rather sell out the Jamaican people for 30 pieces of silver then?
You said it, not me.
Sir Clark.
Let me point out something to you.
Go ahead.
The people of Czech is complaining about the sitting government. That they are cheap, and it's all about the money for them.
Hold on there.
And they said that they're saying that the road will never be a perfect road because they couldn't spend what they wanted to spend.
Hold on there. You're saying to me that the China Harbor Engineering Company, Czech, is saying that the Andrews administration is a cheap government. They don't want to fix the St. Thomas Road properly.
No. I was informed of that information today.
My God.
And in fact, I was around at different occasions because I was roving around, to just hear what was happening.
Yes.
I have a podcast.
Right, I know.
So, and I spoke to several people that work with Czech, and they're all telling me that the Chinese are cussing them out.
Whoa.
Down to the regular laborer, Chinese laborer, I cuss them out. And that's all they keep saying, they're cheap. There's a name they call it, but I can't remember the name now.
And I'm getting information to Sir Clark that there is you don't have to comment on this because I'm just hearing it. And the person was send me some paperwork too. There is a well-known person in St. Thomas who has a quarry. Who's the mall was never verified by the Bureau of Standard in Jamaica. And that mall quarry is giving mall to the people of St. Thomas to fix the road. And it's sinking the road.
I heard that mentioned today.
Oh.
I heard it today. I heard it today.
My God.
And they said it's an unapproved quarry that supplied them all this. People are talking today. People are disgruntled at what is happening in the governance that is happening in Jamaica. So persons are disgruntled. So persons are complaining. And some of the people that are complaining, you'll be shocked to know who they are.
My God.
You'll be shocked. Yeah. I think a serious signal was sent today. I really believe that.
I want to say something here also. The PNP gentleman who won the Clarendon division. I heard him said something. I'm looking for the video here. That a security member of the Prime Minister's security details, it seems like. I think you know what he said. Was saying to his son that his son mustn't vote for PNP, his son must vote for Labour Party.
Say that again.
The gentleman who won the Almaltown division in the PAP's National Party. There was a video that I saw where he's saying that his son of security personnel who came to Clarendon with the Prem, the person said to his son, "Why are you voting for the PNP? You should vote for the JLP."
What?
Yes. I heard him. I'm going to search for the video. I don't know where the video is. That's what he said.
What I heard today, this is hearsay.
Yes.
I heard that the member of parliament for this side, son, said that there's no way they can win the Sea of Orange up here.
Oh.
That's what I heard.
Oh. Are them one things?
Yeah. No, what he's saying is that JLP can't win the PNP.
Oh, yes. Oh, you mean the member of parliament son?
Yes.
Oh, that means is Michelle Child's son.
Samir, I don't know if I heard so now, but and I heard that there was a shoving match with the father and a former councillor and another well, I don't want to use the word activist, but I work at the People's National Party. 2 nights ago. A serious shoving match went on, I heard.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the father was shoving people and cussing them out.
Yes. So Clark, I know you're busy with your granddaughter there, your grandbaby there, so I'm going to let you go.
Yeah, man. Take care.
Thank you very much for coming on. The son, the great grandson. Okay, please, I will. The great grandson of Paul Bogle, who led the rebellion in St. Thomas, speaking to us as his views and what his take on the election today, the by-election today. You know, Jamaicans have sent a clear message. Both the Clarendon division and the St. Thomas division has sent a clear message to the Labour Party government, and it don't look good. It is now 8:46. Let me go back over something here if you're just joining us here on the Mek Wi Talk program. We're coming to you live. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me go over here. I think the President of the People's National Party, Mr. Mark Golding, has just given a comment, I think it's on the election. Yes, I think it's on the election. Let me see if I can get a hold of the video clip in here to let you all see it. Sorry about that. I'm having a sinus problem here right now. Let me see if I can get this video in here. That we all see it. If you're just joining us, bear with us, please. It's the Mek Wi Talk program. We have been coming to you live from about 6 o'clock this evening. It's by-election coverage. The by-election coverage right here in Kingston, Jamaica. Let me get this over here. Hold on there for me. Let's listen to what the party leader, President of the People's National Party, Opposition Leader Mark Jefferson Golding, is happy tonight. Let's listen to what he's saying.
We did what we had to do organizationally, and the other side did what they do, which is a bit different to us. You know, they have resources, etc., that they brought to bear. But I'm very happy that at the end of the day, the people decided to go with us. And I think it's a good day for democracy in Jamaica, because it shows that clean politics can still win in this country. People of Jamaica want change. They want a different course to move forward with different leadership. We have a leader who is compromised. His Integrity Commission declarations can't be certified. There are 8 persons, of which he is one, who are under investigation for illicit enrichment. The country cannot be run by a government with that cloud hanging over it. Time comes for change, and we want elections now.
Is this win a reflection of the pulse of the Jamaican electorate in your estimation?
What this win reflects is that with the benefit of the popular support that we have nationally, and the strength of our organization on the ground as a united political movement under my leadership, we are unstoppable. That's what this win shows, because they did their very best. The media will not cover many of the things that happened, and we have reports and so on. We don't have an effective political ombudsman anymore because they've conflated that into the EU electoral commissioners who are not functioning as an ombudsman. And it's a very poor decision and needs to be undone, and an independent political ombudsman needs to be re-established so that malpractice, breaches of the political code of conduct, and other violations of our democracy can have some point of recourse other than the court system, which is not really suitable for handling political matters. So
Yeah, we know that the general election is pending next year. So where do the party go from here?
Party's going to feel, I think, very energized by this. It has, as I said before in my interview during the course of today, we regard this as a litmus test of our capacity to successfully compete in circumstances which were not favorable to us, where resources could have their biggest impact. Because they're fighting a battle with a relatively small electorate. There's two political voting divisions, parish council divisions, and we were able to bring it off. We were able to bring it off through hard work and smart political organization. So I feel the party is going to be very energized by this, and I think that the government's writing is on the wall for this Jamaica Labour Party government.
And I know that you're on the ground all day today. Tell me what some of
I've
your
been on the ground
experiences.
all day, every day, for the last 2 or whatever weeks. It's just been wonderful to connect with the people on the ground, families, talk to them, meet young people, hear what they have to say, listen to the elderly and their problems, and everybody in between. I find it very inspiring to listen to the people and hear what they want from us, because we're here to serve them. So the next People's National Party government is going to have to be very people-focused and deal with the issues that Jamaica needs to have dealt with, and not PR, and not other strategies that are not meeting the needs of the people and which are alienating people from politics. In this case, specifically in Ainham Town, but also in Morant Bay Division, the road network. Jamaica has invested, I would say, well over $1 billion US on building highways in the last 30 odd years, and that's been a good investment. It's increased connectivity and made our economy more efficient, but it's come to some extent at the cost of not looking after our interior roads and our scheme roads where the people of Jamaica drive every day. And it's one of the realities of our society. Sorry. It's one of the realities of our society that we have a situation in which people are not being looked after. While we make decisions, people are left behind too often. And the road network is an example of that. The tourism sector, we're seeing what's happening. Today, I believe, there was another demonstration. And we have a government that tries to blame everything on the PNP. We're not in power. We haven't been in power for 9 years. They have been responsible for spending government money for 9 years. And there's some major gaps that they haven't filled. And they haven't dealt with the hotel sector in a righteous and proper way. They still aren't dealing with it now. We have called for a collective solution. They're still, floundering around while they try and decide what to do. And in the meantime, it's one strike after another. We have nothing to do with that. And it's disrespectful to the workers who go on strike to say that they're being politically manipulated. We are just looking on, and we hear their cry. And they have legitimate issues that need to be addressed. The tourism sector is a booming part of the economy, but it has to work for all. It can't just be for the owners alone. And that beach access is another issue. But the terms and conditions of work and the compensation of our hotel workers, obviously, is an issue which must be addressed. And we want to be addressed in a way that builds the industry, protects the investment that investors have made, and makes life better for the people of Jamaica as well.
On the back to the road situation, Mr. Goldie, will the PNP administration commit themselves to reforming the NWA to bring about better accountability and management of these roads?
I think the governance of the NWA needs to be looked at. I don't get the impression that there's sufficient oversight of what management does. We don't really see any evidence of that. But I don't want to say that we have any preconceived notion about how we would restructure it. What I can tell you is that the focus of our government is going to be on the interior roads and on the scheme roads, the roads that people drive in day out. And that's going to take a while because we have a very massive road network. For an island our size, it's one of the most dense in terms of roads per square mile. So there are a lot of roads that need fixing. It will not happen overnight, but it will be our focus of attention.
There you have it, opposition leader Mark Jefferson Golden just giving his victory speech, you may call it, to reporters in Clarendon. Behind him you could see the man himself, who don't mince word, Damien Crawford, not Crawford, Crawford, Jeffrey Babyson. about the by-election tonight. Let me go over a recap of the by-election tonight here on the Mek Wi Talk program right here. It is now 8:54. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. You can hit the super chat. Hit up the super chat.
This is Mek Wi Talk breaking news.
You may know by now that the Jamaica Labour Party has won the the Trelawny South Divisional by-election and St. Andrew. The People's National Party has won Clarendon and St. Thomas. And we want to say this to you. Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, former Speaker of the House of Representatives, will once again represent Trelawny Southern constituency in the House of Representatives. Dalrymple Philibert against independent Lloyd Gillin. She has won 4,148 votes. 146 rather. To Mr. Gillin, 1,434. The People's National Party in St. Thomas, 2,096 votes. To the Jamaica Labour Party, 1,978. In St. Andrew Northwestern, the former seat of the Minister of Finance, Dr. Nigel Clark, the son of Derek Simmet, former Minister of National Security Derek Simmet, son Dwayne Simmet, has won that seat with 1,863 to independent 111. We go over to Clarendon, where the People's National Party has won that seat, 1,646 to the Jamaica Labour Party. 1,592. So that's you have it. The People's National Party has gained momentum in this by-election. There is 2 seats that the PNP did not contest. They did not contest Northwest St. Andrew, and they did not contest Trelawny Southern. And based on all of this, the Jamaica Labour Party is going into their conference on Sunday with a broken heart, because the People's National Party has gained momentum. The independent candidate for Trelawny, let me go back to this here. The independent candidate for Trelawny, Lloyd Gillin, is 1,434 votes. He did good. The independent candidate for St. Andrew Northwestern, he only got 111 votes. But what really struck me in St. Andrew Northwestern, low voter turnout, because if the JLP only got 1,863, that means that nobody's voting for them. So if the People's National Party had decided to put their hat in the ring for St. Andrew Northwestern, maybe the PNP would have won that seat too. But it is illegal, and the Prime Minister of this country continue to breach the Constitution of Jamaica and the law. It is illegal for you to call a by-election a year before the general election. It is constitutionally illegal. It is not again, it is breaching the Constitution. And if somebody had put an injunction against the Prime Minister to stop this election. The court will have to stop the election. You know? Okay, we're having a breaking news here. What the hell is going on? Hold on there. Hold on there. I just getting some news here. Hold on for me, please. Don't go anywhere. Let me see if I can send this over to my email and get it out to you. By a Principal Grand Hotel. What the dickens is going on here? Hold on there. There is something that was sent to me a while ago by someone that I need to put up here. Ambassador Curtis Ward, good night to you, sir. Yes, just over 6% of voters in the St. Andrew by-election. Indeed, yes. Indeed. Indeed. And that don't look good at all. Let me get this over here. I'm trying to get this thing here. Apparently there's something going on at one of the hotels again. I know there's a fire going on in a hotel. Let me get this. Not this. Let me get this out of here. But this is what is going on. The election, the by-elections in Jamaica. The Prime Minister should have never called the election. What he should have done is wait. What he should have done is wait. He did not do so. What he did was to literally call the by-election. And when he did that, he's breaching the Constitution. And if I'm wrong, I want someone to come and tell me that I'm wrong. I don't know if Ambassador Curtis Ward to say to me, hey, Jeffrey, what you're saying is not correct. Ambassador, I'm putting on the spot at all, but I need to hear from you. Let me get this here. I just got this thing up here. Let me go over here because this is what is going on at one of these hotels here. Let me get this over here. I'm getting a bit stuffy. I need to yes, but based on all of this, the PNP has gained momentum, has gained a lot of traction, a lot of momentum, has gained within the People's National Party ranks. And its leader, Mark Jefferson Golden, must be celebrating tonight. The Jamaica Labour Party is in disarray. Going into their conference on Sunday, this don't look good for them. And I think this is a clear message to this Prime Minister that workers, hotel workers, and other Jamaicans are saying to you, call the election. It's time for you to pack your bags and go. This is what I'm getting out of a hotel here. Wow. Can you confirm this for me? Is this a hotel in Jamaica? Is this a strike going on or what? My God. It is a hotel in Jamaica, of course. Let me replay this thing here. I'm getting some confirmation. Let me get some confirmation. Let me get some confirmation here and let you know. Let me play back this because this don't look good. It is the Baye Prince Grand Hotel, Principal Grand Hotel strike. Hotel staff in Jamaica. The Baye Principal Grand Hotel staff members on strike. This was sent to me by a well-known individual who is in the unions in this country. Wow, this don't look good. Apparently it happened today, yes. It's the first time seeing it. This does not look good in the hotel industry at all, you know. And I don't blame them. They should lock it down from Negril Point to Morant Point. And send a message to this administration. Send a clear message to this administration. Lock it down. Good night, my brother. Can I get a comment on this from you? Yeah, I'm actually in the pharmacy. Yeah, man. Hold on for me. We have with us Mr. Granville Valentine of the NWU. So, Valentine, this happened at the Baye Principal Hotel today?
Yes, this afternoon, and it's my understanding from my people on the ground that it continues. Very unfortunate, but what clearly is happening is that the people are so upset, so tired. They are taking things in their hands. You know, this is a hotel. This is a hotel that is unionized, but the union has no control at this time. Has no control. The people are taking things in their own hands, and it is spreading like wildfire. I keep saying to those, the powers that be, put the industrial council, the joint industrial council, in place with immediacy, so that the workers throughout the industry can be recognized and represented by unions representing the rights and justice of the workers will feel more comfortable. And at least they don't have to take things in their hands. It is unfortunate where we're at, and nobody seems to realize the magnitude of the frustration of these workers. It is right across the length and breadth of the industry. And there are more. There are many, many more workers who are feeling similarly. We must cauterize. We must take all of this right now, or else we are going to lose it. Taking things in their hands. It is almost that they are revolting.
Mr. Valentine, though, Mr. Valentine, you are the chairman or the general secretary of the NW. Let me ask you this question.
General Secretary.
General Secretary, rather, of the NW. Let me ask you this question, though. Don't you think, or maybe, I want you to comment on this. Don't you think that same way the Prime Minister and the Minister of Tourism can meet with the people of the hotels, the owners of the hotels, you don't think that they should meet with the workers them too, sir?
Yes, but I am of the clear view that politicians, no matter which side, should not be meeting with workers alone. Where management and owners and politicians are meeting with workers, where are the voice? Where are the people who can speak on their behalf? The trade unions must be a part of those meetings. The Ministry of Labour must be a part of those meetings. I'm not talking about the minister. The voice of the workers must be heard. It must be there. The workers' lawyers must be there. You cannot be meeting with them alone. The workers, they are not trained to table their discussion, these discussions, to sit with these discussions in a manner so they can argue in an efficient and professional way as it relates to their rights and justice. They are not trained in such regard. And as a result, the workers' reps and the choice of representatives that the workers so choose must be at the table. So you cannot be meeting, and this is a big part of this problem, is that these hoteliers, the arrangements made with these hoteliers were made in the back room, just made without the input of the workers. It was made without the interests of these workers.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, we are seeing what is happening today. It's tumbling down. And there's nothing that we can do but to ensure that we approach it face on. This piecemeal deal, this plaster over sore, does not work. It cannot work. It never work. We must treat with the matter in a upfront way, a professional way, in a fair and just way, and ensure that all voices at the table is at the table. And that, what I think, is that the children are working, man. Everybody put on them pants in the same direction.
Yes.
Big people work. Stop treating them like slaves. Stop treating them like little children.
And what I don't understand...
We cannot have a situation where rank and file workers are put in a next canteen to eat when the management and the guests go to the buffet line. Chef cook the food of the management and the visitors, whilst a cook the bowl of slush and give to the workers. As a people, as a country, we better wake up and catch it before it really get away from us. And it's on its way, it's getting away from us.
Mr. Valentines, when you see all of this, sir, are you seeing a Jamaican people, the Jamaicans, Marcus Garvey said people know the back until the back is against the wall, And to me...
What we're seeing, we're seeing our nannies and Sam Sharps and Paul Bogle and Gordon and Norman and Buster and all of those people. We are seeing them coming out in these people. We are seeing days that has passed a long time ago coming back to the forefront. It's not looking good for us as a country. It's not feeling good as a country. And it's not feeling fair nor just for our people.
Mr. Valentine...
We must do something about it now, yes?
What is the NW doing about this now? What can they do to assist these people?
We are organizing like 5 other unions, organizing these people. But in the meantime, the Confederation of Trade Unions have written to the minister asking for the Joint Industrial Council. And what we need to do, ACON is a part of this, what we need to do is fast track this. Fast track this, that the workers see that they are representative, legitimate representative, qualified representative at the table, speaking for on their behalf. arguing for their rights and justice and for better working condition, for better pay. When you carry a young lady to the town square of Montego Bay or Negril or Ochiras and leave those people there at 11:30 at night, the elements that surround us, and it's on our street today, what are we doing? There must be angry people, and that's why we are so angry in our society. What are we doing? If we are fathers and mothers of children, this is the way we want our children to be treated. Is this the way? We get to wake up as a country, as a people. We get to do better. We have to know. Otherwise, God help us.
You know what I see, Mr. Valentine, is going to happen in this country? You remember the 1990s gas riot where the entire country one time went black?
And my brother, I hope not. Because I think that we have passed that stage. Why is it that it has been rolled back because of the treatment that we mete out to the people? Why is it? We cannot allow expatriates to come in our country and treat our people like slaves. Treat them less than human beings. Yeah? It cannot work. It must stop. Must stop. These are expatriates talking down to our people, treating them like footstool.
As if
people are angry.
As if we came here by aeroplane when we came here by labor pain.
Well, you know, my brother, I just hope and trust that good sense prevail on all sides. I can tell you, I am willing to be a part of the change. I am willing to be a part of the solution. The National Workers Union, the Confederation of Trade Unions, I'm a vice president, is willing to be a part of that change and willing to work night and day quickly to get this resolved, because our country is bigger than us. Yeah? The people is bigger than individuals. And we owe this as leaders to our country, to our people. The tourist industry, the tourist sector is one that is so important to our country. But are we running it to rags? It's not the fault of the workers. It's the fault of the bad management, the bad leadership, the bad treatment, the disgraceful way that we treat our people. It cannot work anymore. The people are taking things in their hands. You look at all those workers run out of that hotel tonight. Look at it. You think that is a joke? You think that's a joke? That is not a bamboo fire. That is logwood. Eh? That is cedar wood.
Yes.
Eh? That is orange wood. That is real wood burning. Let us all come together and out it. If we don't, we will regret it. History will be unkind to us.
Wow.
And it must be known.
Mr. Granville Valentine.
Brother?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
I am concerned about my country. I'm concerned about my people. I am more concerned about the legacy and leaders and the eras that have fought for this country and for these people. Enough is enough.
You know, you said something a while ago that you're concerned. And I'm pretty much sure I can speak on the behalf of a Jamaican who lives overseas, who has served this country well. One of Jamaica's finest statesmen of all time. He's on my platform here now, writing in the chat room, Ambassador Curtis Ward. And I'm pretty much sure... Yes, I'm pretty much sure he is very concerned about this country, just like you and I, Sir Valentine.
And we must call on every influence that we have in this country, every well-thinking Jamaican. We must call on them now that you bring some stoppage to this. It can't be that you push on over people. And you must reason the people. You must sit in their shoe and understanding from where they are coming from, how they are feeling. Is this what we fought for? Look where we're at. Do you see what is happening? I wonder if we see what is happening. The play game done. We must wake up and stand up and treat the people with respect, man. Respect begets respect. It's a two-way carriage. If you show no respect, believe me, it's going to meet you at your doorstep. Wherever you are. The disrespect.
Wow.
We have to wake up. I'm not talking with no color, no creed, no class in my mind. I'm talking as a Jamaican who's concerned about my country. I'm talking not just as a trade unionist, but as a Jamaican, a patriotic Jamaican. It's getting quick. We have to hold hands, let go the egos, and talk real talk urgently to bring this to an halt, to bring this to a stop in a respectful, peaceful, and a just manner. Yeah? You remember Peter to say, you want peace and justice, but no fairness?
Yes. Yes.
Equal rights. Is not recognized. Equal rights not recognized. We must stop talking down to the people. People are sensible. They're bright, no matter whence they come from. They apprehend anything that is happening in their space. You get up every day and talk to them like nobody's son, children of a lesser God.
Mr. Granville Valentine.
You're going to rile up. Because catch it. You know, you get a little emotional when you see these things are happening and the powers that be not doing what they're supposed to do. We are willing to come to the table. If it's all night, if the high night I'll have to burn, weekend or not, let us deal with it. Let us catch it where we can.
I can hear.
A worker said to me today, and he said, this is a lady working in a supervisor position. Imagine, I couldn't make it for work. 2 days, my pay is $3,500 per day. And they took $5,000 for each day from my fortnight salary. Where you hear that, what can go so?
What they did?
How can you take?
They took away
$5,000 for each day, so they take $10,000 for about pay because she didn't attend work for 2 days. And the 2 days, the value of 2 days' work is $7,000. What can go so? They take $3,000 more than the base pay. Eh?
What the hell is going on in this country?
It happened in one of our biggest hotels in Jamaica. And this is the way they treat our people. And we allow it.
And we hear nothing from Edmund Bartlett, nor Colonel Charles Jr.
You know, I don't know who know, but I'm telling you what to tell me. And I'm saying, what can you tell these people? How can you soothe the pain? They're hurting. The young lady said, I was not feeling well, didn't have my leave, and I took 2 days off, and I called in, and they took 2 days pay. They took 3 days pay really for 2 days, because they take more for a day that you're absent than the value of a day's pay.
My God in heaven.
It's craziness, it's madness. Madness, my brother, but we have to be focused and we have to keep our eyes open because the country is bigger than us.
Indeed.
But we who lead must lead from front. Stop hiding. Yes, sir, my brother.
Mr. Granville Valentine, you're welcome anytime on this program, sir. Anytime at all.
My pleasure talking to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure talking to
you. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Mr. Granville Valentine of the NW for coming on this program this evening. It's now 9:23. You all see what is going on in our country, Jamaica. If we don't do something now, when will we do it? When will we do this? When will we? Ambassador Ward, I would love to call you and get your comment on this, but I know it's late. When will we stand up for this nation? You hear the passion and the hurt in Granville Valentine's voice tonight. And when you see hotel workers and you have bloggers of the Jamaica Labour Party chatting nonsense on the platforms, as if they don't know what it's like to be overworked and underpaid by these Spanish bucky masters in this country. When are we going to wake up in this country? When videos of this circulate around the globe, the Prime Minister of this country is saying that they're spending $1 billion US in saving brand Jamaica. $1 billion US. When there is no beds in KPH. They're undermining our hotel workers. They will not stand up for them. When you see this video, your heart breaks for your country, Jamaica. Hotel workers this evening decide to walk out of a bucky master hotel that is enslaving our people in this country. I never dreamed that we'll see this in Jamaica. I never dreamed that this government, the people who we select to lead us in this country, I never dreamed that they would allow investors to come into Jamaica to treat our own Jamaican people this way. The same people who vote for them and put them in there. Is this the country we talk for 2030 vision? And we don't have a prime minister who have the balls and the backbone to tell these hotels, if we can't abide by the labor law of this country and the laws of this country, and to pay our people well, pack on the bag and come out. Well, I said it already and I say it again, you know. I am prepared. I say it already and I'll say it again. Lock it down. Lock it from Negril Point to Morant Point. If that's the only way we can get, if that is the only way we, the Jamaican people, can get the leaders of this country to recognize us, then do it. Lock it down. Let this thing go internationally. That these hotels who are in North America, who have to abide by the laws of America and the laws of Canada, that they're treating the Jamaican people differently, underpaying them. And this world-class Minister of Tourism who go around and collect awards and selling out the people of this country for 30 pieces of silver, have Jamaica's National Award of Order of Old Jamaica, what do they call it, Order of Jamaica. And this is how he's treating his own people? and nobody sit down with them and speak to them? And when they do so, they don't have Granville Valentine or any law in there with them? No, man. No. This can't be a 9-day talk. This cannot be a 9-day talk. My people, this cannot be a 9-day wonder. We came to this rock by labor pain, not by aeroplane. Andrew Holness, Prime Minister Michael Andrew Holness, the people of this country sending you a clear message. The people of this country is sending a clear and decisive message to the parliament of this country. Colonel Charles Jr. You don't continue to treat poor people this way, see? Continue to treat poor people this way. You can hear the passion in the voice of Granville Valentine a while ago. For his people. And not only is the hotel workers things going on with them, you know. The BPO sector, that is a slave organization carrying inside here, because you have some politicians in the parliament who have shares in the BPO sector in this country, and that is a slavery to the highest proportion. That's slavery. You don't think hotel workers are enslaved? Check the BPO sector. Check the BPO sector. Check the wholesale workers downtown Kingston with the Chinese. Where Chinese believe that them run things in this country. Because the two political parties allow them to come into this country tax-free for 5 years. And pay no taxes to us. And when they're done, they treat us like dog. And we sit down in this country. We do nothing about it. These Spanish bucky masters that own these hotels, these Spanish bucky masters that own these all-inclusive hotels, they're treating us this way. And I say to the hotel workers in this country tonight, do what you have to do. Stand up for your rights. If the leaders of this country are not standing up for you, then do it. Lock it down. Lock it from Negril Point to Morant Point. Show this administration that we are no slaves in our own country. That we, the people of this country, demand the respect that we're supposed to get. We are no slaves in our own country. When you're signing secret deals with these Spanish hotels, we don't know what kind of deal you sign with them. For far too long, you all have been selling out the people for 30 pieces of silver. For far too long, you people have been making deals not to favor us, but to favor you. And we want to know, if all of these people are coming to Jamaica, the Spaniards, the Indians, and all of them, the Chinese, do they have work permit? Can they show us the Jamaican people that have work permit? And how much work permit the immigration person has to sell under the quiet, under the table? How much passports have Pika sell illegally to these Chinese and these other peoples in this country? How many passport has been given away? How many citizenship have they sold to these people? How many Bandula work permit have immigration sold to these Chinese and Spanish people? And how many of them is in this country who do not have a work permit? I've always said it, you know. This country is knocking behind Haiti's back door. Only tell me if you stop it. Only see what's going on? Bigger is gonna come. Mark my word. This is just the tip of the iceberg in this country. Mark my word, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Jamaicans from Negril Point to Morant Point are gonna rebel in this country because we don't have any leaders in this country who care about us. We have no leaders who care about the people of this country. And the time has come for all of us to wake up. Whether we like it, yes or no, we need to wake up. Nothing was done when the Negril leg of the hotel staff start rebelling, start standing up. No one did nothing. Oh, follow them. It's soon done. Another one start. Oh, it's soon done. Follow them. And remember this man by the name of this man here, by the name of Delano Steve Wright, who promised the people some refreshment. Listen to him.
But for good order, if you got a dangerous road, we want you guys to be on the inside of the property. Then have refreshments and so on to serve everybody.
Hear this feisty slave master. Hear this feisty slave master. Come inside. Yes, the road is dangerous and agreed to come inside, yes. But don't promise the people no syrup and canned beef sandwich. Who tells you want no syrup and canned beef sandwich? You want more money? The question that we need to ask these people, from Edmund Bartlett to Pernell Charles Jr., the Prime Minister and Delano Steve Wright, when you are signing these deals for these people to come into this country, do you put the Jamaican people first? Do you remember us? Or you just sign deals to sell us out? And you allow these Spanish bucky masters to come into this country and to treat our people the way they're treating us, and nobody saying anything about it? Not one soul say nothing about it. More than the Prime Minister come and talk. I can find what the Prime Minister said. The Prime Minister said this at one of his big speech he gave.
For the past few weeks, tourism workers have been busy protesting a number of issues, including low wages, poor working conditions, and bad treatment.
We cannot allow grievances in the natural process of adjustment in a growing sector to derail the sector.
It's in Jamaica's best interest to bring back normalcy to the sector. As Prime Minister Andrew Holness pointed out, tourism is 30% of Jamaica's gross domestic product and is the largest foreign exchange earner. It was reported in April that gross tourism earnings for the fiscal year ending March 2024 was projected at $4.38 billion. That was a 9.6% increase over the previous fiscal year.
Tourism is growing and expanding and adjusting. The workers they are justified in also seeking their own household and their own remuneration and their own benefits to grow in proportion with the growth and development of the industry.
And so Mr. Holness had this message for the workers.
This administration respects the workers. We hear their plight. We understand their issues. And I have met just last Friday with some of the investors in tourism. And we had very frank conversation. And what I am pleased with is that the investors and owners and managers, they understand this point. They understand that tourism is about happiness.
He describes it as the economy of happiness for all stakeholders, including visitors, workers, management, and investors.
Minister Bartlett has been tasked to bring the sector together, to have real dialogue about how we're going to ensure that our workers in the tourism industry, that they are happy. There are many issues there. It's not just about pay. Sometimes, in fact, most times, it is about the conditions under which they work. Sometimes it's a matter of how management talk to them. We understand the issues and we will bring.
You're a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. And I want to apologize to that. You are a notorious hypocrite. Listen to what he said now. After he said all of that, the news report that he said that the workers were politically motivated to demonstrate. He's a hypocrite.
Opposition People's National Party has pushed back against Prime Minister Andrew Holness's assertions that recent protests in the tourism industry are being politically exploited. The latest rebuttal follows Monday's industrial action by workers at the Excellence Oyster Bay Hotel in Trelawny. Employees protested low wages and poor working conditions, joining a growing wave of unrest in the sector. In a media release issued Tuesday, opposition leader Mark Golding declared his party's unwavering commitment to advocating for workers' rights.
It is frankly disrespectful to the serious concerns of tourism workers to suggest that they are being politically manipulated when they take action to have their grievances addressed. Instead of the Prime Minister seeking to pass the buck by blaming the People's National Party for the current unrest in the sector, he should take responsibility for failing to address these issues in the sector over the last 9 years. The PNP will continue to advocate for the protection of workers' rights.
Golding attributed the unrest to systematic poor governance.
For too long, the Minister of Tourism has neglected the critical needs of the local industry. The high cost of living, inadequate transportation for tourism workers, and poor road conditions have placed tremendous pressure on hotel operators and workers, bringing the situation to the current boiling point.
The PNP leader is now urging the government to act decisively to protect the tourism industry.
I therefore call for a comprehensive analysis of the industry as a matter of urgency and a cohesive response from the Ministries of Labour, Tourism and Transport to address the various challenges facing the sector. We must work collaboratively to ensure the tourism industry remains a vital contributor to Jamaica's economy while safeguarding the dignity and well-being of those who drive its success.
Tourism remains one of the country's largest macroeconomic and foreign exchange earners. Shante McNeil, CVM. Opposition People's National.
Want to see how hypocritical this man is? The Prime Minister said that his administration is for the workers, the hotel workers, Then in the same breath, he went and said that all of this is politically motivated. So you're telling me, this that you're seeing, I'm going to show you now, is politics driving to do this? Is politics, Mr. Holness, drive your black brothers and sisters in this country to walk off the job? Is politics, Mr. Holness, drive your black brothers and sisters around Jamaica in the hotel industry to just get up and walk off? I still don't love the PNP. Why don't you get up off of your behind and go and meet with the hotel workers, sir? You drive around every day and all I can hear, we want, get Andrew away. While your own people who vote for you is suffering under the hands of the Bucky Masters who owns these all-inclusive hotels. Jamaicans in the diaspora, I am asking you all, boycott these all-inclusive hotels. They are treating your black brothers and sisters as if they are slaves in their own country. Some of we in the diaspora don't have no money. But when we go down there, we got flash with credit card because we want to stay all-inclusive. And when we come back and find them dead for hungry and can't hardly pay on the bills. I'm afraid to go back in a grandma one-room house. We better wake up in this country. We better wake up in this country. And Jamaicans who are living abroad in the Jamaican diaspora, in England, in Canada, in Europe, in Africa, in the United States, wake up. Our country is in crisis. This nation, this Jamaica land that we love, is in serious crisis. And all they think about is spending $1 billion on Brand Jamaica. As if him no mash up Brand Jamaica within 28 account. You sign deals with these investors to come into Jamaica. But you don't put your people first. You don't think about your people because you think about us because we are beneath you people. We, the Jamaican people, are beneath the Andrew Holness administration. We're beneath the Ministry of Tourism. We're beneath the minister himself. When you have hotel workers walking off because they need more money, and you are looking at us and telling us tonight that all of this that is going on is politically motivated. When you have this Spanish Bucky Master come out the other day talking to the people, listen to this.
To take a seat with the Vice President, made the decision, and through human resources, official notification to you. Hey,
and they're coming with action.
Yes, but I need to take a seat and have the time to read your concerns, to see what we can get as soon as possible, and that's I need to organize and planify all that. But if I am holding this and there, it's hard for me to make it happen. Look, and I understand that we have room for improvement from our side. Of course, we are not perfect. But, and I'm sad that we needed to get to this situation. I'm very sad because I think it's my people.
I am sad too.
Of course. So, as I said, if you need me today, I'll make it happen. And I'll be here tomorrow as well. Right? But, if everyone go down there, and down there everything is normal.
Listen to this, what this Bucky Master said a while ago. Did you all listen to what this Bucky Master said a while ago? Did you all listen to what this Bucky Master said a while ago? He knows that there's room for improvement. He knows that there's room for improvement. And I did nothing about it. I want him to show something again. Listen to this.
Employees at Round Hill Hotel and Villas in Hanover are unsettled as they call for immediate action to settle the dispute how a 15% profit share is allocated to them yearly. Assistant Island Supervisor for the National Workers Union, NWU, Alexander Nicholson, says this ongoing issue, what they call an incorrect profit share calculation, has been brought to the hotel's management.
It's been paid, but not in keeping with the contract. So each year that they said, okay, let's give the staff this amount, and then we'll have the discussions on the balance. But those discussions have never been forthcoming. So this time we're saying that we're not going to move and accept what you're saying now. We need to get to the bottom of it so the staff could get exactly what is theirs.
This 15% should be shared between all unionized workers at the hotel, but Nicholson alleges the hotel's management believes what is owed is too much to pay the workers.
But the total is an exorbitant amount that the management is saying that it's too much for these workers who have worked so hard over the years to ensure that Round Hill Hotel stand out amongst all the other hotels in Jamaica. This is a niche.
Want to hear that? The owners of the Round Hill Hotel is saying what the whole staff members is too much to pay them. And you don't hear Prime Minister Andrew Holness demanding these people to pay the people. You don't hear the Minister of Labour doing it. You don't hear the Minister of Tourism doing it. They're talking about Jamaica is going to make much $1 billion on tourism while our people suffer. While our people suffer under the hands of Pharaoh. While our people in this country suffer under the hands of Pharaoh. You don't tell the Round Hill Hotel to pay the staff members the money they owe them. But all they can say, the strike that is going on in the hotel industry is caused by politics. How hypocritical you are. I want you to listen to something else again.
I'm Senator Janice Allen, and I am the Shadow Minister of Tourism, Opposition spokesperson. So I'm here this morning having received a call not too long ago that the staff are out striking. And this follows on the heels of recent action by other staff members elsewhere. Just last week in the Senate, we had the senator on the government side who is in charge of the Bustamante Industrial Trade Union, speaking of the importance of tourism workers and their conditions of employment and the importance of ensuring that workers are fairly treated and treated in a way that make them feel like they're part of and partners in the tourism industry. What we see here and some of the concerns raised are important concerns that must be aired. And I look forward to having the discussion with management as to the urgency with which they are going to address these concerns. Some of them include the calculation of their, not incentive, but calculation of their commission in terms of some of the services that they provide, whether it's in the spa or elsewhere. And just generally contract work seems to be a constant issue. In terms of, there are people who are saying that there are people here for 13 years, 16 years on regular contract year in, year out, and this will make it impossible for them to do business outside because of not having security of tenure. So these are crucial matters that I'm very interested, and it's very important that we have them addressed and have them attended to. Because at the end of the day, the workers are the backbone of the industry, and the tourism industry is indeed vital, and the tourism industry must, at the end of the day, be there to serve the people as it is to serve the economy of the country. So I'm here to address and speak to the people, and also speak to the management of the hotel.
And the Prime Minister of this country is saying that all of this is politically motivated. In one breath, he says that he's for the people. In one breath, he says for the hotel workers. And in the other breath, he's saying that all of this is politically motivated. My fellow Jamaicans, this is not a PNP or a JLP country. This is not a JLP or a PNP situation. It's a Jamaica situation. Our rock is in crisis. The piece of rock that we love so much, that we claim that we love so much, is in serious crisis tonight. That little rock in the Caribbean Sea, that little rock, that little dot on the map of the world, is in serious crisis tonight. When you have hotel workers from Negril into Trelawny, and more is yet to come. When you hear Mr. Granville Valentine, the General Secretary of the NW, the National Workers Union, the passion in his voice and the hurt in his voice for his people, and you have a sitting Prime Minister who is saying that all of this is politically motivated. Every single one is politically motivated. Prime Minister Holness, I want to ask you a question tonight, sir. Isn't this smashing up brand Jamaica? When the first protest started, all you can see is the people of the Vumvava and the Vumvavi, headed by Edmund Bartlett, greeting people. Look here. What he did was to go around and meet with the Bucky Masters, the Spanish Bucky Masters of the hotel in Negril, and with the people of the Negril Vumvava Chamber of Commerce. That's what he did when the first protest started. This is Granville Valentine speaking with hotel workers, speaking about hotel workers in Negril.
The National Workers Union has weighed in on the incident which led to the disruptions at Royalton Negril earlier this week. General Secretary Granville Valentine says the government must ensure the labor laws are followed. The details in this report. In a TVJ News In Focus report back in April 2023, we highlighted concerns about the lack of interest in the tourism industry from some young people in Hanover and the plight of some workers. It was there we met Shantor Mackenzie, a former hotel worker who left her job to sell natural juices.
When I was going to work,
I would be in my nice stocking, my working shoes, my handbag, and sometimes I don't even have fear to go to work and I'm well dressed and looking pretty. And I said, what's the sense of being pretty and don't have any money?
These stories are not unique to Hanover, and Monday's protest at Royalton Negril reignited the issues which span decades. On Wednesday, Tourism Minister Ed Bartlett intervened, and the hotel staff salaries have since been increased and the food situation in the canteen improved. Senior strategist in the Tourism Ministry, Delano Seabright, says the team has been in dialogue with other hotels.
From our checks so far, a number of hotels have reported that yes, these are, especially the bigger hotels, have issues from time to time, but they've been able to address them as quickly as they possibly can and come to agreement. What we want to ensure is that it doesn't have to spiral like this again. And what we've done is to maintain full contact with the leadership teams, local and international, whilst at the same time ensuring now that the Ministry of Labour and the Ministry of Tourism plays a more proactive role into the day-to-day functioning of our resorts.
But General Secretary of the National Workers Union, Granville Valentine, is blasting the government's approach, labeling it as a knee-jerk reaction.
An intervention is a plaster and a sore. We need to ensure that the industry is treated with the respect that it ought to be treated with. If the government want to help these workers, free them up. Allow them to join a union of their choice. Allow them to have the expertise at the table to negotiate the condition of work, right? To negotiate wages and to ensure that they have a livable wage, that they have all conditions that is up to standard.
Mr. Valentine argues that the government must ensure investors adhere to the country's labor laws.
You shouldn't have workers today working for 5, 10, 15 years and roll over contract of 3 or 6 months. That can't be something that any government or any minister or any society would accept for people.
The development at Royalton this week comes a week after Prime Minister Andrew Holness revealed that his administration has hired an international consulting firm to keep Brand Jamaica effective. Now, it's early days yet, and it's still not clear what impact Monday's protest has had on the country's image, but what's clear is that everyone is watching.
We continue to focus on the medium and long-term welfare of our tourism worker, whilst at the same time ensuring that we maintain full contact and are deeply involved into the day-to-day functioning of our resorts, even though they are private companies.
That is what is going on in the hotel industry. That is what is going on in the hotel industry. And this Prime Minister is saying it's politically motivated. So it is politically motivated till all this guest at this hotel came out and speak about the hotel workers too. Listen to what this guest is saying. This guest at this hotel.
Bite of the Week brought to you by King Alarm. King Alarm, the obvious choice.
I came out here to show solidarity. I don't know what's going on, but if they're stepping out, this is Jamaica, and people work hard to have a living here. It's not a joke. So if they're stepping out, something's going on. If I am a union member, a proud union member for over 40 years, it's nice to see the workers unite. It's difficult. They have families to feed. This is not a joke. If they're going to go out, they're obviously been mistreated. Because that's not a choice that you make lightly. It's a last resort. Do you hear them cheer? That's from the heart. It's relief.
Bite of the Week brought to you by
Prime Minister Holness. If this hotel guest, can feel the plight of the Jamaican people, the hurt of the hotel workers, why can't you feel it as a Jamaican who we put you there? We, the Jamaican people, put you there to look out for us. But no, you're saying that whatever is going on in the hotel industry, it is politics make it going on. Politics. politics. You know, even down to the very PNP people. Sorry about that. My hand touching something here. Down to the very opposition spokesperson on tourism had this to say too.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
Jamaica. Today, as Shadow Minister of Tourism, I must address a deeply concerning use of public funds by the Minister of Tourism, funds that should be dedicated to supporting our tourism sector and the people of Jamaica. Recently, the ministry spent a substantial sum, potentially the millions, on a 24-page newspaper supplement to congratulate the minister on a recent national honor. This supplement...
He get the Order of Jamaica, and they spend how much $1 million to put up in the newspaper, while his hotel workers are facing the pans of hell by these bucky masters, and you hear nothing from them. This is what Mark Golden have to say.
It is frankly disrespectful to the serious concerns of tourism workers to suggest that they are being politically manipulated when they take action to have their grievances addressed. Instead of the Prime Minister seeking to pass the buck by blaming the People's National Party for the current unrest in the sector, he should take responsibility for failing to address these issues in the sector over the last 9 years. The PNP will continue to advocate for the protection of workers' rights and the establishment of mechanisms to ensure a sustainable and harmonious tourism sector and a cohesive response from the Ministries of Labour, Tourism and Transport to address the various challenges facing the sector. The government must listen to the voices of the workers. We must work collaboratively to ensure the tourism industry remains a vital contributor to Jamaica's economy while safeguarding the dignity and well-being of those who drive its success.
I wonder, I really wonder, what is next in this country?
Opposition People's National Party
That is what is going on in Jamaica. It is now 9 minutes after 10 o'clock. We have been in it for a little while. We're going to recap our news and then we're going to call it an... What on earth is going on here? Okay. Yes, we are going to say good night for tonight. But we're going to recap what happened today in the news. We're going to recap our news for tonight. What happened? Okay, I am seeing another video here coming in from the same hotel. Let me, the Jamaica Gleaner have something here that I need to show all of you. The Jamaica Gleaner had just put up something a while ago that I need to show everyone. Let me go here. Hold on for me. Let me go here, please. Hold on. Hold on there for me. When you see, oh, here it is. There it is. Go back. Where is this? Right here? Here? Yes. This is what is going, this is what happened today. All right? We're going to play this now.
How are you? You okay? I'm good, man. I'm good. Where go on, sir?
That is what is going on down there. That's what was going on down there today.
How are you? You okay? I'm good. Where go on, sir?
Wow. I want to say, we'll have to call it a night tonight. But before we go, let us recap what happened today. More tourist workers have taken to the streets. That's what the Gleaner is saying. Hotel workers are on strike at the Bowie Principal Grand Jamaica Resort and Jewel's Cove Resort, which are both in Runaway Bay, Jamaica. They went on strike, so there's totals on strike in Runaway Bay, Jamaica. And the news for today's politics: Marissa Dalrymple Philibert is now the Member of Parliament for South Trelawny. She beat the independent candidate. Independent candidate 1,434 votes. Ms. Dalrymple get 4,146. The People's National Party has won the seat in the St. Thomas Division. Yvonne Rose Marie Shaw, she got 2,096 votes, while the JLP got 1,978. In St. Andrew Southwestern, the Jamaica Labour Party got 1,863, the Independent 111 rather. And then in Clarendon, the People's National Party has won down there. They got 1,646. The JLP 1,592. So that is the news that is coming into us tonight here. It's now 10:15, and hotel workers are on strike. Jamaicans have been sending a clear message to the Jamaica Labour Party government. Hotel workers are sending a clear message to both the Prime Minister and the investors in hotel industry in this country. And I say tonight to all hotel workers, until you get what you want, do not give up. Fight for what you want. Our forefathers in this country has fought for this country, to let this country be where it is. And I say to you tonight, until you get what you want, do not give up. Do not be weary. Continue fighting for what you want. Let the blood of Nanny of the Maroon, the blood of Sham Sharp, the blood of Marcus Garvey, the blood of Paul Bogle, the blood of Michael Joshua Manley, the blood of so many others who has fought for this country. Let the Portia Simpson Miller blood stand up inside of you tonight. And I'm not being political, but rise up in this country and stand up for what you believe in. Same way you have the peaceful protest, continue doing it until you get what you want. Until we get what we want. When you have hotel workers walking out, something is wrong somewhere. My fellow Jamaicans from Negril Point to Morant Point and all over the globe, it's a pleasure again for me to come to you in your homes, on your mobile phones, on your television sets. Thank you all very much for having me in your homes. Thank you all very much for letting me be a part of your life. I want to say thank you tonight. And remember to hit that like button. Remember to hit the subscription button. And if you want to contribute to this program, hit the super chat button. Hit the super chat button. Okay? Thank you all very much for coming on tonight. May God bless you. And don't we ever give up. Don't we ever give up. Because the change that we seek in this country have to come from us. Continue organizing. Organize peacefully, my Jamaican people. Organize. Let the powers know that we run things and them run things. Let the powers know that we came here by labor pay, not by aeroplane. Let those Spanish bucky masters who have these all-inclusive hotels in our country, Jamaica, let those, whether they're by Jamaicans or overseas, let those investors know. Let those Chinese know. Let those Indian people know that we, the Jamaican people, will not stand for this anymore. Let those investors who come into this country know that we came here by labor pay, not by aeroplane. God bless you, and may God bless Jamaica land we love. Have a great night, everybody.
Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents Yard and Broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents Yard and Broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.